I don't think I've had Arby's in like 3 years.
What was the one I used to get? Do you remember?
The A1 what? Something or another?
No, well, it was the A1. I swear to God, it was like a peppercorn, but it was
I had a peppercorn ranch.
Yes, I think that's the one I always got. I don't think they have it anymore. Have you tried their fucking hamburger?
I didn't know they had one.
It's fucking terrible.
Is it? When it goes to like roast beef sandwiches in general, I always go to Lion's Choice.
Lion's Choice has the best roast beef, period.
100%.
You all right there? Buddy? You want to grab the microphone?
Oh, are you ready?
Yeah?
We've been talking about Arby's.
They're thinking Arby's.
I didn't fucking know. Normally it takes you an hour to get everything set up.
We were set up before she even got here.
Okay, it usually takes you an hour to do that part.
You know what else takes an hour?
Your mom's box.
Your mom's box.
Listener discretion is advised.
You are now free to clog your ear holes. Clog your ear holes.
I was just saying. No, hang on. If I do both of those at the same time, I can't. There you go. All right, let's.
Did you see that?
Can you?
fade out?
I don't know that they can make out that that's clapping,
They don't need to.
but I was saying like the beat, like you were just doing. Trying to keep time with that. If that was like your fuck music,
Yeah, because people play music when they're doing that.
maybe 15, 20 seconds, somebody's done, like dead.
Garrett, you have an assignment.
That or they had a heart attack. It's one of the two.
Yeah. Just like that's how many beats per second.
If you're asking me, I don't have a couple.
Well, in Mississippi, that's like 10 beats per second. I don't know that you can.
Again, Garrett, you have an assignment. Report back to us.
Clap cheeks at 10 beats per second, buddy. Come back and tell me how that works out. Or Levi.
I think he's in prison right now.
Shit.
I don't think he wants to do that.
Like I said, or Levi. Report back. Let us know how clapping them cheeks at
He's
10
gonna have
beats
fun
per
catching
second.
up.
Pretty sure they're gonna have to have a seizure.
Real quick, just want to start with this here. Not that. God damn it. There we go. Yeah.
We're gonna end up keeping that, aren't we?
Yeah, that's on there permanently at
great.
this point.
Welcome to the podcast. Really weird.
So you were
Yeah,
saying you
screw.
ate Arby's and now you got the shits?
My stomach hurt, but yeah, I ended up liquid shitting.
Yeah.
Like probably 30 minutes later.
Arby's.
On his chest?
Huh?
On his chest?
You probably would have liked that, but no.
Arby's, the
He's
human
not here to
Drano.
defend himself. No, that's McDonald's.
I don't know. There's like I can eat McDonald's and it's like a 50-50.
No.
McDonald's always gives me the farts though.
That's straight be Burger King.
Fucking White Castle, what are you talking about?
No, White Castle just makes you gassy.
It's time for
Good
me to
morning.
wake up.
It's time to wake
That's
up.
a really weird fart. Yes.
Sorry, I farted.
Excuse me?
God damn it.
Right in the fucking beginning.
Time mark.
At least it's in the beginning.
I need one of those, the actor markers, just to snap it every time it happens.
428. You mind sending that over to me? Snapchat McGee.
I don't know if it was the Arby's that I ate today that gave
That was my
me.
phone alarm.
I know, I'm just giving you shit because you're always on Snapchat.
Well, your mom's always on Snapchat.
They gave me the rumblies, but yesterday
For
when we
what?
went to get
28.
the tattoo
Yeah.
beforehand, so we had to wait like an hour because we were just like walk-ins, and So we went and got Sonic, and all 4 of us got chili cheese dogs. Worst idea ever. Because then we had to go and sit in front of this guy while he's tattooing us, and they're burping and farting, and I'm like, I'm so sorry.
What did he say?
Nothing. He was really chill.
Did he say nothing because internally he wanted to murder everybody in the room?
Probably.
Or was he...
That was his insides.
Does it just not matter that was happening?
Honestly, he was probably just happy that he was making a like $250 off of these tattoos.
That was Van airplaning a chip into Ghost's mouth
With salsa.
with salsa.
Speaking of food, we're just firing right on all cylinders on food topic. Yesterday, we're recording, Sunday. So yesterday, Saturday, was Alyssa and I's 1-year married anniversary.
So are you guys still going to celebrate the other anniversary?
I mean, we do, kind of, sort of.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's literally the day before 4th of
We
July.
both-
All those fireworks you see, those are for us.
Yeah.
There you go. That's easy.
Although this year we both forgot about it.
And he hasn't tried to blow up my parents' house in 15 years
So,
that I know of.
wedding cake. Are you
Oh, did you
familiar?
do it?
Are you familiar with what
In
you're
and
supposed to
out of
do?
You're supposed to freeze it until the 1-year anniversary, and then
I thought it was
Try it.
fucking 10.
well, you're supposed to do a piece every decade after the first year.
I don't think so.
I
That
think
ain't
some people
happening.
do different things, but
I'll tell you right now, the only thing eating that is Oscar the Grouch. It is in the garbage.
you didn't like it.
It's amazing to me. Once it unfroze, how moist it was.
Oh, it was beautiful, Alicia.
And like it held up so well. Even the icing was still like squishy. So it was perfect. And I was like, you know what? I bet this is actually going to taste pretty fucking good.
And it wasn't that like frozen having thawed icing either. It was still like icing.
It's
Voluptuous.
everything about it was just like the day that we ate it. And I was like, holy shit, this is
was yesterday.
preserved just as well as our marriage has. Are you all right, buddy?
Yep.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Listeners,
By the way,
thinking back
guys,
on the last
that's
4
Ghost.
episodes.
I'm Van. There's Callie. And this here is Alyssa.
I like how you say there. I like how you say there and this, as in like they can
Yep.
see you pointing at you.
That doesn't matter.
Piece of shit. Get off my cord.
She's not interested. So anyways, we go to take a bite out of this thing. And she's like, I was going to do it. And then she's like, no, we have to do it at the same time. And I'm like, oh, well, yeah. So cut it.
I regret. I have 2 regrets.
Grabbed a
from our
fork full.
anniversary.
Mine fell off my fork into my hand, so I just kind of threw it into my mouth with my hand. If you're going to get married, just first piece of advice, don't put the wedding cake in a plastic Ziploc bag for a year in the freezer.
Okay.
Do Tupperware. Try to do glass.
Do what?
It tasted like a
Yeah, say
fucking
that again.
balloon.
Put it in what?
Tupperware.
Okay, he said it right.
Tupperware.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Tupperware.
No, some people say Tupperware.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it sounded
Tupperware.
like you said Tupperware.
Put it in Tupperware.
Anyways, the
Tupperware.
whole point of it, it tasted like straight up fresh condom meets balloon.
Ew.
I love that taste.
He would know.
Legitimately. Like
Legitimately, you would know.
you pull a balloon out of its package
Ass
full of
out.
other friend balloons and you just like
And it's got
Rub it
like
on a
that
condom.
residue on
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah.
I think it was more plastic and rubber tasting than a balloon.
Gross.
And I swallowed it.
Alyssa,
I'm gonna have balloon farts for a week.
I didn't have a choice.
Heart's beating so fast right now. I don't know why.
You're excited about eating balloons and
I guess
condoms.
so.
All 1 year.
So, just a piece of advice. Like I said, glass Tupperware, not on a paper plate in a plastic bag.
Good to know.
Don't do that.
We'll take this advice, Ghost.
So,
I ain't never getting married.
what did I tell you? I literally said that. I was like, that motherfucker ain't never going to get married.
I ain't never getting married. Fuck that. I've seen too many things.
I only have 2 regrets from our anniversary.
Getting married and the cake.
No, I don't regret getting married.
Just regrets who she got married to.
I should have let him take that bite first. And then I could have avoided having that flavor in my mouth. And then my only other regret from yesterday is I let Van have some of my burrito, which meant I had less this morning.
Oh, wow.
That's fair.
I don't blame her for that one.
I give her a bite of my taco.
You get bites of my taco all the time.
Why are you giggling like
That's
that?
inappropriate sounding.
I think she meant for it to be.
I know. That's why I'm giggling.
You should be so fucking used to that by now.
It's still funny.
I took 2 bites. I took 2 bites of a taco.
Yeah, were they street tacos?
And my 2
Yeah.
bites
Yeah.
of your burrito are equivalent to what I ate.
no.
You
I ain't even got to be there to see it. No.
Honestly, last night I was feeling very generous, and I was like, here, you can have some, because I'm not going to eat it all.
And I told her no, and she's like, no, go ahead. So
Yeah. I have regrets. Don't let me do that again.
Speaking of regrets from yesterday, so I also have a regret. The second I walked out of that tattoo shop. So I got this tattoo.
yeah.
And it says Ribbit. I got it with our sister, Sarah. Mm-hmm. Mine is a
Bunny.
frog. Duck. A duck with a frog hat on it that says Ribbit.
Yeah.
Hers is a duck with a cowboy hat and it says Yeehaw.
Right.
I wanted my money's worth for that $100 minimum.
no.
So I got another tattoo.
Oh, dear.
I want you to take a guess.
Did you get it on your ass?
No.
Did you
could-
get dfwai tattooed
No.
on you?
I should have. That would have been funny. No, I got a hand tattoo.
How did I not see that?
I don't know.
Have you just been covering it this whole time? Oh, God. What is it?
So I broke my hand. And I have a scar from from getting the screw put in. So I got a tattoo that says oops.
Let me see that.
You know what? That's not that bad.
I like
No,
it.
but I walked out, I was like, who let me do this? And all 4 of them were like, I don't know why.
Billy,
You should have put a.
Sarah, the guy she picked up on the side of the road on the way up here.
Yep.
The tattoo artist,
Yep.
yourself.
Yep.
I have a list of 5 people that let you do it.
I
You
know.
should have put a broken screw underneath it too.
I know. I thought about making it into like a fish. Just put like the fish head and then a tail on the other end. And then it would look like
I think you
skeleton.
regret that one more. I think oops is
I
acceptable.
know. That's why I did this one. But
How did I miss that?
It's tiny.
it's tiny and
From here, it looks like it's just marker.
yeah. And I kind of been holding my hand like this so you couldn't see it.
Ignorant. Excuse us while a truck farts down the road.
I thought it was Van.
No. You would have done that.
Now every time we did something afterwards, or didn't mean to do something, it was oops.
You should have got ope.
I almost did.
Oh.
Ope.
Yeah. And then I was sitting there thinking, I was like, did I spell it right? Is it OPPS?
That's
OOPS.
Hops, oops.
EWPS.
DFWAIS.
Oops.
Oops.
So we went to a function yesterday. That's one of my regrets from yesterday.
Shut the fuck up.
A function?
You didn't have to go.
I know I didn't have to. It looked really cool. We
Don't
looked at the
complain about
flyers.
it.
We looked it up.
This is the first year they done it. Don't complain about it.
I'm literally giving them free advertising right now.
You're complaining about it. Nobody's going to want to go.
What is it?
Your mom's house.
Ooh.
Yeah. Brochure made it out to be way more than it was.
I want to hear him pronounce this.
What? Lumiere?
Okay.
The
Lumiere.
fuck? I don't have the pronunciation problems. He does.
I don't have any pronunciation
It's
problems.
Cane Corso.
It's fucking Cane Corso. We're in America.
What is
It's
it?
Gane.
Cane Corso.
It's Cane Corso.
It's Gane.
Motherfucker actually looked it up, and the guy goes, Cane Corso.
I looked it up.
He
in 2 different
argues
spots.
with me.
It's still Cane Corso. I don't give
The
a fuck.
first one he plays is fucking Siri.
And it goes, Cane Corso.
Yeah, Cane Corso.
And then he's like, ha! And I was like, you're going to give me an AI generated like voice to do this? Okay.
You know what? You thought it was from somewhere else, anyways.
You're right. I thought it was from another Latin speaking country.
I don't give a fuck. It's
So he
Cane
looks it
Corso.
up again, and it's this Italian guy, and he's like, this dog, they're beautiful. They are Cane Corso. And he's like, and I was like, ha!
And then I proceeded to say, I don't give a fuck.
We're America.
America.
We use
America.
American.
It's like when
cane
Sweet Pea
corso.
says salmon, he says salmon.
Salmonella.
Salmon. I hate it.
But anyway, we went to this
Punch him
event.
every
Pink.
time he does it. Eventually, I'll stop.
Hopefully the place we went to takes the money that we spent and everybody spent to improve upon it next year. It has a lot of
It has
potential.
a lot of potential.
But there's apparently a park in the Fenton, Missouri area called Lumiere Park, and it's a sculpture park. Never been there before. And he's like, "Oh yeah, we're going on this date." And I was like, "Oh yeah." And he tells me it's like this light thing in St. Louis. I'm like, "Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Maybe we'll check it out." And it was $10 a person to get in, so not all that expensive. Ton of food trucks, and the idea was they had a bunch of different lights. It was a nighttime event, and they lit up a bunch of the artwork.
Nice.
Not quite there.
Yeah.
Just missing something.
Just it's
Well-
missing more lights.
When you hear of an art park that's lit up at night and like supposed to be like an attraction, you think like, oh, they're gonna line the shit with like LED lights and shit like that, make it look cool, right?
Yeah.
No, they took garden lights, like the fucking solar powered ones, and
just
stuck them in the ground and pointed them up.
Oh.
But they put colors on them.
Yeah, there was
Some
an
of
orange
them.
one.
And there was like they brought in like a couple of different performers. So they had some artists that I've never heard from before. And there was one of them when they were playing, I was like, man, these guys are just getting their start. Woof. But beyond
They've
that,
been doing it for 40 years.
they had like these jugglers that used like these lit up like bowling pin things to juggle, and that was kind of cool, but goddamn, they were obnoxious. We were both already frustrated. So I like people. I don't mind
hungry.
crowds. By the end of this, I was fucking done. Look,
I hate people and I hate.
look,
I
look,
almost
look, look.
bought $150 rock.
If you're going to an event, you're at the zoo, you're at the science center, you're in a crowd of people, and the walk path is just 2 people fucking wide, one for each person to go both ways.
Yeah.
Don't fucking stop to show people pictures of your goddamn dogs. Step out of the fucking walking path, you stupid trash motherfucker.
I agree. Also, don't walk the wrong way. Down
I think-
the side of the walking path.
I think from now on, if somebody does that in front of me, I'm just going to turn my head like I wasn't looking at them and bowl their ass over. I don't give a fuck if they're 90 years old.
You killed my grandma.
And
Your
in
grandma
today's
was
news-
fucking stupid. Survival of the fittest.
No,
Who would
no.
be held liable in that situation?
The park.
See this over here for me?
Yes,
Are
you
you
can
gonna
have some
drink it?
chippies.
I
But
want them to drink it.
like seriously, please be considerate of other fucking people when you're in crowds of people.
Here's a real question. So, a walkway, like usually it's the same rules as like a roadway.
Yeah.
You walk on the right side and they walk on your
Yeah,
left
no,
side.
that wasn't the case here.
What do you think in other countries? Do they also follow that
No,
same rule of
they-
the roadways?
I think they probably do.
So we would go over there and just start walking in the opposite direction.
It doesn't matter because people walk on the wrong fucking side here anyway.
I know, I'm just saying.
Like that walking path. So many people were like coming up straight at me on the left.
All those people were British.
I don't think so.
That makes sense.
I don't think so.
I heard some people speaking some languages. I was like, what the fuck?
But
They were possessed.
the thing that was missing was like one. Yeah, those were in the fridge. A couple of them are a little mushy.
Oh.
Thought he bit his finger.
When you walk into the park, there was no clear direction. There was no good signage. Like they had 33 maps that you could download to your phone, but none of them were like, you are here.
Oh.
And then like it's dark. They didn't light a walkway. They didn't have signs pointing you towards a walkway. There was no general direction to walk in to get through any of this stuff.
And none of them were lighted.
None of them were lit.
Anarchy.
Everybody had their phones out with their phone camera on to walk down the paths. This is supposed to be a lit event.
It was
With
not
lights.
lit, fam.
They could have at least lined the walkways with lights.
Half of the string lights that went over top had bulbs that were out.
That's sad.
The only, like I got a moment of hope because at one point we were walking down a path and I saw this laser that was like pointing through the trees. It was green and it was like waving up and down, so it looked like there was like a wave of green above your head. That was it.
Yeah.
So one person that worked there was like, this would be cool.
Yeah.
And everybody else was like, nah, just throw these lights
and
up.
They could only afford one light.
However, He's talking all this shit. There was one art installation there that was fucking phenomenal. I wish I could have it in my house, but it's probably way too expensive to have.
And that was?
The little box that was lit up with the possum picture.
We almost caught a possum last night.
With your hands?
Yeah. It was like probably a baby one. It was like this big.
That still seems like a full-size possum.
No, full-size possums are like this big.
Oh, so
They're
it's
pretty
a
big.
teenager.
Yeah.
All you had to do was lay down and let it get on your back. Caught.
It was climbing into a tree, so
Climb the tree before it.
couldn't.
Get up there faster.
It was dark out.
Did you try speaking possum?
What does possum speak? That's a pterodactyl.
That's funny.
Little did you know, possums and pterodactyls are the same creature, just without wings.
Why are you staring at me, dude?
Didn't know that, did you?
No.
Yeah. See?
People are going to go around telling people this now.
Yeah, it's fact.
Started something.
It's good.
Huh.
They're dinosaurs.
You know, they kind
Dinosaur.
of would look like a pterodactyl if their nose was a beak
And they had wings.
and they had wings, and that's it.
Because
The body
pterodactyls,
type would be similar.
pterodactyls were very like defensive creatures, and they would play dead when something would try to attack them.
So they're just in the sky, and all of a sudden they just drop.
Yeah, they would drop, crash into the earth, and then whatever was attacking them would like, God damn, that's dead and obliterated. There's nothing left to eat.
Makes sense.
And then when it would take off, it would just climb back out of the hole.
And this has been bad paleontology.
That's actually the sound they made.
Also makes sense.
What? What's your problem?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
So
Your stupidity.
Wait, we did one more thing yesterday.
I was getting ready to ask about the axe throwing.
Yes.
Great, you ruined it. Now it's not a
No,
surprise
no,
anymore.
no, no. That was
Now
fun.
it's not a surprise anymore.
It was fun.
Surprise, we went axe throwing.
So we did the light thing, and both of us were looking at each other going, this was a massive disappointment.
In my defense, I tried to find something else to do besides
But that was only
once
because
I
the
saw all the
amount.
fucking people.
Of people.
Yeah, and the people were a big part of the problem.
Yeah.
You couldn't go. So we went, and I was already hungry going in, and there's supposed to be food trucks, and I was like, okay, we'll just get food from there. The boba place that we go to all the time, they had a truck there, so I was like, oh yeah,
Hell
boba
yeah.
food. We'll get boba and food. We get there, and I was like, I am not spending 2 hours in a line
Jesus.
for food.
They parked all the food trucks at the top of this hill.
So you had to hike to get to food.
Yes.
Well, it
And
was at
then
the beginning of the park, though. Like, it was before everything else.
That's where everybody was.
Hold on.
Should have just been called Food in the Art Park.
Food in the art park. So we were driving up there, right? And that first exit, it was packed like a 13 fucking minute wait. So we skipped out, went around, cut it down to like 9.5 minutes. Whatever. So there was a Subaru WRX STI in front of me. His car's a manual. My car's a manual. That hill was like this. And he had an exhaust sound. Car sounded good. But like, you'd hear, "Wah," and then he'd slowly start moving. I was like, and I'm sitting there like, this guy behind me better back the fuck up a little bit.
You know,
On any other hill, whenever I don't have anybody behind me or in front of me or like in my car, I do it just fine.
but when the pressure's on, you want to make damn sure.
When the pressure's on, I have a whole line of people behind me that I know can't back up. I'm just like, fuck! Oh, no. Okay, we're good.
Smell clutch halfway through it.
I would just pull the e-brake, just fucking start moving, and then let the e-brake go.
Well, finally, I just like, I do have that, nice little spot to where I can just hold it and it stays. And then you ease up and it starts going up the hill. But at that point in time, the Subaru in front of me was going, wow, 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 wow.
Did it kill it?
No, I didn't kill it. Well, me and her were having a debate on whether or not a male or female was driving the car because it
And?
said Salt Life on the back of it.
And?
I don't know.
Oh, it was a man.
Was it
It was a man.
That's a man move.
Salt Life?
Women don't do salt life. They do Southern living or whatever the fuck it's called.
Nah.
Live, laugh, love.
I seen a fucking Range Rover the other day that said her license plate was Miss Texan.
Ooh.
It was a Missouri plate.
Oh, Lord.
I was like, bitch, get the fuck out.
But yeah, actually, Not too badly priced, $25 per person.
Hang on. I had some. Ghost does have a very nice transmission in his Accord, but I imagine when he was able to finally take off, while the Subaru was going, wah, Ghost was going, wah.
Oh, 100%. I was quiet.
Okay. 25 per person for an hour.
Yeah.
And you get to throw way more than just axes. We got to throw fucking ninja stars.
Yeah. It's harder than it looks.
I did
isn't
that
it?
at my
No.
mom's
No.
house.
I've done
Ninja
it.
stars were
Ninja
easy as
stars were
fuck.
fucking like
Maybe
I'm
I
a
got
Ninja
bad.
Star master.
I did that at my mom's house. There's one stuck in her ceiling.
Is there?
Yeah.
I wasn't
been there
thinking
for
of
like
ninja
8 years.
stars.
Don't
I was
tell our
thinking of the
landlord.
knives.
The knives are
Yeah.
pretty difficult,
The knives
but
are-
we started getting that down pretty good. Well, I did.
I fuck those knives.
We
Alyssa,
also got these like they were
metal cards.
like a deck of cards. Yeah, those
we
are
got
cool.
those too, and then like 3 different types of tomahawks that were like made out of sheet metal, really thick sheet metal, with no grip on them or anything.
Yeah,
Axes. The guy that was there was really fucking cool. He's like bringing us more shit over. We started with the axes, but they were like, the rule is once it sticks, don't throw anymore
yeah.
because. And he showed us one that the handle was halfway ripped off of. He goes, if you're not good at what this yet, you end up destroying
them.
Yeah.
the axe. And so like we did the axes for maybe 15 minutes, got that down pretty good.
Yeah.
And then we started going to these other ones. Well, we started having like where we'd throw like 8 different things all at once before we'd go and retrieve our shit because it was all just metal and you couldn't really tear it up. So he'd bring over more metal shit for us to throw at once. I think at one point we were throwing like 15 things a turn. And, but no, I wouldn't mind trying to do like an event there or something like that
Yeah. that
for
would be fun.
DFWAI.
You like to do events.
We
Yeah.
should.
1000% he likes to do it.
We should do an event.
Eventually, yeah.
We have
Garrett,
some
you're invited.
Garrett, Levi.
When you get out.
We'll send you a
We're gonna have to
postcard
wait.
of us all having fun.
Wow.
And then you join us when you get out. We got some listeners that would probably join us, but what we should really do is get a couple of pieces of merch together, and whoever gets first, second, and third place walks away with something
All of their arms.
and legs. Because hey, you got to be
Not
careful.
the-
With,
Guarantee that one.
you got to be
toes.
careful with those fucking knives. They come back.
Yes,
They
they
do.
do.
I almost got one lodged in my shoulder.
One, you know how they have
Would
like
have
those
been a
little
lot cooler
walls,
if you did.
those little walls that you can stand behind when you're throwing. So
We didn't have those.
Oh, so the one I went to had little walls and then a pathway you could walk up to the things. So I managed to throw the card, and it bounced off the board, bounced off the floor, and then bounced up past me and went behind the wall. I was like, I almost died.
No, it was really cool though. And like I said, the owner was cool. They have spears. You can throw full size
wasn't the
fucking
owner, but he
axes,
should've been.
double sided axes, like giant motherfuckers.
They don't have giant axes you can throw.
Yes, they do.
He literally said, we don't throw this one.
At these boards. He had a whole bunch of them on the wall. You pay $15, you get to throw those.
What do you throw them at if it's not the board?
Those specific boards you can and can't throw them at. But he said literally that they were up there to throw.
That's cool.
Guess we'll have to go back and find out.
I guess so.
At
But-
this DFWAI event, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
We're gonna end up getting in trouble.
Maybe we should do like a custom axe for like the first place winner.
I thought you were gonna say to throw.
I
I was like,
wanna
I don't
win.
think they're gonna allow that.
That would be cool, like a custom engraved axe.
that we made.
Yeah, for
It's
first
just
place.
like a
It's going to be
wooden
garbage.
hatchet that we've like.
Used a grinder to write DFWAI into.
I was gonna say a pocket knife, and it doesn't even look like it says DFWAI.
It's written on there in marker.
It comes off with one wipe of the finger.
It's custom.
Expo marker.
Be very careful. This is a delicate fucking
Don't lie, it's fucking spaghetti
Trophy.
sauce, and you know it.
little bit of
Taco
blood
sauce?
from trying to shave with it.
Taco sauce.
Yes.
So yeah, I would definitely suggest it, the Axe House in
Yeah.
Valley Park. If you want to have a good night out, it's not too terribly bad.
Daryl
Now-
was the guy that was there.
yeah,
Let's just make our own axe house here.
I'm down.
No.
Don't fucking
money?
worry about it. Axe house.
We got enough plywood boards.
What?
you can't even say half of the equipment's name.
I'm tired, okay?
You're always tired.
Yeah, of your shit.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And why do you stick around?
You have a fingerprint on your glasses, and it's really annoying. Other lens.
Did I get it?
Oh God, you can see it now, can't you?
Yeah. It's pretty fucking awful to look through. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not cleaning those.
Now there's
that
a
a
train.
train?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug.
I hate myself for doing what I just did to prove a point. This is terrible.
I like how the train comes by and you just start cleaning your glasses. They're on their phone, and
I think they're looking at the shit we're supposed to talk about.
I'm trying to find the topics I had.
Kelly
doing
took her
something
shoes off. If
completely
anybody's wondering.
They've been off this whole time.
And now for something completely different.
Oh, water?
Hey, where you at?
Kitchen?
Can you come get my water bottle and fill it?
Where is it?
in
Hey,
the
why don't you go ahead and call Ben real
we're
quick?
recording?
Okay.
Ghost.
He's
Ben
having a
didn't even
moment with
text
his
me back
microphone.
from the last time.
Call his ass.
I don't want to.
I was talking to your father. Love you,
I'm
bye.
so upset with Ben and his mom right now. Call his mom.
I don't have her.
She'll answer.
I don't have her number anymore.
Anymore.
I don't have her number.
You used to have her number?
I don't. Your glasses are not clean.
Nope. You're not done with all your shit. No, you're not done with all your shit.
He's like,
It's a different
No.
cookie.
he said I could have a cookie after I'm done with my shit, but that was that cookie. This is a different cookie. Can I have this cookie? I'm not done with all my shit though.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Water. Fill it up. Go. Hurry. Now. Go. Go
Quickly,
on.
I'm dying. Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I was getting the fingerprint off. What?
The dick move of dick moves.
That train is still really loud.
That's not that bad.
Maybe my headphones are just loud.
You still live here.
what we haven't
live-
told you is it's
15 feet from a trail. What the fuck?
You good?
What is it called? Train tracks.
train tracks.
Railroad, train
I was
track.
trying to get a mixture of those.
I live 15
Loud metal
feet
clangy
away
thingy.
from a
You can-
rail track.
Literally, you could walk.
I got.
Is
Is
the
the
insulation pretty good there?
I guess so. It's gotta
You don't
be.
notice them
At least they're
anymore?
clean.
Not
Yeah.
anymore, no.
When you first moved in?
Oh, yeah.
Even living here
Yeah.
prior to.
Yeah. Well, I haven't lived here in 7 years.
It's so much worse. It's so much worse now.
That you don't want him to do yours. What are you talking about?
What? This is not what I wanted.
Did you put ice in it? Okay.
Jesus.
Yes, my child.
What? What do I do with this?
Pop it. Just kidding. You're not allowed to.
That's part of our cake.
Don't.
Eat it.
That's Nate's. Pop it and you suffer the consequences.
There's something in it, though.
It's the thing that you like break.
It's jizz.
And it creates a chemical reaction to blow it up.
Oh.
I didn't know that's how those ones worked.
I thought you just blew it up like a normal
Yeah, with your
balloon.
mom.
Your mom's box? Oh, so I have a question.
Is it a penis question?
No, I don't have one right this moment. Kind of, but it's got something to do with your body. So I saw this video on TikTok, and she was talking about how she was in the gym, and all of a sudden she got, you know, those stabbing itches, but in your booty hole.
Yeah.
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 She was talking about how she was in the gym, and she was like, if there wasn't somebody right behind me, I would have definitely shoved my fingers down my pants so fast and scratched that thing. And then she was talking about how she's like, I know you nasty motherfuckers do the same thing. When you're sitting in your room by yourself and you get that itch, you're gonna fucking itch it. So I need to know, when you get those, do you itch them and then just like go wash your hands?
I'm not going first on this one.
It's scratch, scratch.
She mentioned that too. She's like, and some of you freaky motherfuckers sniff your fingers afterwards.
Mine's never inside the pants though. It's the boxer. Mine's on the outside.
That
Everybody's
doesn't matter. It still gets smelly smells through there.
Yeah, but if
And you
there's
still
any
sniff
poo
it.
down there, it ain't getting on my finger.
It depends on how solid the poo is.
That or you let out like a really
He's
good
got you
fart
there.
to itch it for you.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
It was fucking nice and painful.
I don't like touching my butthole.
Don't fucking lie. You begged Alyssa to peg you.
That's
Yeah,
not
that's
me
me
touching my
touching his
butthole.
butt.
Yeah, but you had to, and then lube it up for
No,
her.
I did
Don't
not.
lie.
You want her to
Don't
spit
lie.
on it for you?
I don't give a fuck, honestly. As long as it happens.
Does he call you mommy in the process too?
I have not pegged him.
Wow. You're no fun.
Like, seriously, you didn't know that she hasn't pegged me?
I thought she tried.
No.
Oh, I guess you tried to put a butt plug in, didn't you?
What?
I swear you told me about something going up your ass, but it was too big. That was probably your uncle.
You weren't relaxed.
It wasn't my ass, it was her ass. And it's the tail.
You have your own toy.
I do. And it gets up my ass just fine. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. That's why I'm
I've accidentally seen that
confused.
tail before. I walked in the bathroom. I was like, "What is hanging on the drying
Yes,
rack right
be
now?"
very careful when you go into my room. You don't know what sex toys you will see out.
When they're gone, I shower in the room, and I looked up one day, and there was just a pink dildo stuck to the wall. I was
That
like,
was a butt plug.
That was a butt plug, and that was intentional.
well, either way, my thought process was, is she jumping or climbing? Like, what's up?
She's being held up there.
I have a Spider Woman kink.
My plan was
I'm just imagining her with a foot on each wall, just like you know how kids climb the walls in the
Yeah,
hallways. Like,
she's like that, and then I got to figure out how to get up there and take care of her.
my plan was a success.
Oh, look, that's the whole reason we don't let them in here. I don't know
nice.
who's here.
I don't know either.
Probably Sweet Pea.
maybe he probably got bored.
Were you gonna say Ben?
No, I was gonna say his other name, his actual name.
His 3 million names.
Yeah,
Has a real name?
Bajuga bajiga bagoo.
Bebop.
but no, be careful when you enter our room. That room, we have a treasure chest of toys.
Yeah, but that's a treasure chest. I know not to open that.
I
But
mean,
then when
yeah,
we
but we
use
also
them,
have executive function disorders.
if
So
you-
when we use them, they don't get put away.
I was gonna say, if you sit on Alyssa's side of the bed and like look over to throw something in the trash can, there's like one there, one down here.
One in every possible reaching distance.
and I know we've talked about this before, but like I'm not afraid to use toys. Woo! But the amount of guys that are just
Insecure.
intimidated by
Yeah.
using toys to please their partner or themselves is just insane to me.
I took my girl's favorite one.
For yourself?
No, I just took it away from her to like fuck with her. Because, you know, she used it a lot. And like she brought it over for me to use. And I was just like, she was talking about it. And I just kind of took it away and I put it in my cabinet. She got home. She goes, I left my fucking toy dress. I'm like, I took your toy away.
to get it back, you must come back.
So is our house going to get lit on fire?
Potentially.
Okay.
So,
I saw.
anyways, to answer my question, y'all eat your booty holes?
Alyssa does after she's done eating fudge covered cookies.
Yep.
You eat your booty hole?
Itch,
your booty hole.
itch, not eat. You don't eat your booty hole.
Maybe she wants to. Have you tried it?
She puts a little.
I tried it.
Yeah, you did.
Just a little credit card swipe.
That's not eating. That's
would-
licking.
Hey, are you eating ice cream when you lick the ice cream?
No, because it hurts my teeth.
What?
I don't eat ice cream.
Do you eat booty?
No.
Do you get booty ate?
No.
Is he not about that life?
I don't know. I'm not about that life.
Have you
It's
ever
so
had it
funny
done?
how similar that is between you two. That's fucking weird.
I would high five you, but my hands are very clammy at the moment.
Yeah, no, she just itched her booty hole.
It's so funny how that's similar between you two. I missed what she said prior to that.
She ain't about her booty getting eat, apparently. Have you ever
Or
tried
eating
it?
booty.
Have you ever had it done to you?
No.
Don't knock it till you try.
It's true. There's a lot of things I haven't tried that I don't.
He did for fucking ever. I'm like, bro, you just gotta do it.
And
You
it
gotta
still
do
wasn't for me.
That's because you almost got killed afterwards.
No.
Have you ever
When you
walked up
startle
behind
this
a
one, it
horse
farts.
I don't. Have we told this story on the
Yes.
podcast?
The one where you shit in my mouth?
Have we?
I don't think we have.
we have.
We discussed it on our trip to Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about it.
Yeah.
No, because that happened last summer. Or I guess it was the summer before last.
I'm pretty sure we
I'm
do.
90% sure we talked about
Either
it.
way, we'll fill them back in.
Yeah, just kind of quick
recap.
reference point. The old 69er position there.
And hang on. We have to preface this with the fact that I will suck dick. I will not
Goddamn.
swallow. I will not.
Cold clammy hand smack.
Yes.
I think they're warm.
I will not. I do not like the texture or the flavor of cum.
But the only way to get her to do it is just shove it all the way down her throat and then do what you got to do.
It bypasses all the parts that make it a problem.
That's fair.
And I'm okay with that.
Well, okay, so you prefaced it with that. We were in the heat of the moment. She was pretty close. I was pretty close. And it's like, if I'm close and she's close, I don't want to stop doing whatever I'm doing because I'm not that kind of guy. Like, I don't like being the only one. Matter of fact, usually she's my
I would have
goal.
preferred it. In fact, it wound up being that way.
And 69, I let go and she started
He's
choking
on top,
on it.
by the way.
Yeah.
So I can't escape.
She started choking and the response was and followed by massive amounts of laughter.
After all the gagging.
I wound up in the lounge downstairs instantly. Naked. Still in that position. Don't know how I got there. No, I'm just kidding. I jumped off, and then that was like a thing for a minute. Whatever.
Like embarrassment. You completely faced through everything. You went that invisible in that moment.
I knew I fucked up. Okay? I was ready for my punishment.
I can't even be I refuse to even be in the slightest embarrassed by this moment because I did not do it. And when you are gagging, your body uses every ounce of its core strength it can to regurgitate anything that it is trying to not have inside of it in it. I can't control it at that point. So he's damn lucky I didn't have to shit because that would have been better.
It would not
Just
have
a
been
skid
better.
mark.
Oh,
For
that would've been
me.
better for everybody else.
Yeah. What was that fucking scene in that movie? That just like the whole reason I would rewatch that movie is for that
Zach
scene.
and Mary?
Zach and Mary make a porno
I haven't
when he's
seen it.
filming from underneath and he's giving her anal. And then like he pulls out, something happens and he like pulls out quickly. She shits all over the cameraman's face.
Is this a porno or is this
No,
a
it's a movie about Zach and Mary make a porno.
It's a
And then
Seth
like
Rogen movie.
these two start fighting about what happened. One runs off, and then the cameraman comes running outside. He says something like, "You just milkshaked all over my motherfucking face. Get back here and finish this goddamn movie." I forget what the fucking line was, but it fucking killed me because he still had poo poo all over him.
Have you guys seen Jennifer Lawrence's new movie?
No.
No Hard Feelings. It's on Netflix. You need
Okay.
to watch it. But there's a scene where she gets taco chopped, and I find it hilarious. So you need-
Chopped?
Taco chopped.
I mean, I can.
You know what that
Karate
is?
chop?
Yeah, karate chopped in the hoo ha.
Yeah, just taco chopped.
Just hoo ha.
Yeah.
Right in the
So
hoo ha.
you need to watch it. I find it absolutely hilarious.
hoo ha in the hoo ha.
Yes.
Have you guys seen that movie?
So
With this girl.
hang on. I am not done defending my honor.
Oh.
I
do
You don't
not-
need to defend
I do
yourself.
not fart when I'm startled.
You do.
I don't.
That'd be a funny like defense mechanism.
I wish I had it, but I don't.
There was something recently where you tooted when I startled you.
Go to a haunted house. Every time you get spooked, it's like, oh shit.
Does it like a quick one?
Yeah, you're running and shooting at the same time.
No, I fart when I'm gagging on things that I don't want in my mouth.
There was one time I scared you, and your response was to fart at me.
I do not remember that.
Of course you don't.
Must have been one of the other ones.
You know the crazy part is her and I will fart around each other all goddamn day. And I actually saw this TikTok the other day. Apparently it's this thing on TikTok now where significant others will
Yes.
ask their partner to guess the
Yes.
sound their fart's going to make.
Yes.
Have you seen this?
I don't watch
And they're
TikTok.
so accurate.
don't want to. I'm a professional actor.
Model.
You are?
I don't give a fuck. That's the thing. Like,
What?
why you
Wait.
watched TikTok, now you don't?
No, it fucking bores me now.
Oh, too good for it.
No, I just
Your
have-
existence is far more interesting than TikTok could ever provide.
yeah.
I mean,
Sleeping.
he does live with you.
Fuck you.
He doesn't
Maybe your
need
For You
TikTok.
page is just fucked at this moment. You need to get it back on the right page.
It's just I don't know. Spending 3 hours getting drawn into TikTok isn't my thing.
Okay, now that's different than TikTok's not interesting. It's too interesting, and you can't pull yourself away from it once you get into it.
No, it's just that fucking boring, and I don't want my attention span to, be drug into a whole 15 fucking seconds to where I can't enjoy movies or I can't enjoy TV shows or I can't enjoy anything else in my life because it's longer than 15 seconds.
That's true. People are having that issue where like their attention spans are getting shorter.
Yeah.
Do you
That's
know
a
your
dopamine
daughter,
issue.
the one that
Yeah.
just got the phone?
Yeah.
You know what she does?
What?
She scrolls through YouTube shorts because she doesn't have TikTok. That girl cannot get through an actual full YouTube video without getting bored of it and getting away.
I know somebody, I don't remember who it is. I met somebody that would watch Netflix, but as soon as like the show stopped being interesting, they'd just fast forward until they were interested again. Who the fuck does that?
I have a
I
hatchet
don't know how that
downstairs
works.
for people for that. Who do that?
Can I borrow it?
Yeah.
I can blow my nose.
Oh.
Oh, at least it's not trash can.
Hey, it
tissues.
landed perfectly.
It did actually.
I meant to do that.
Didn't knock in. Don't lie. We had a-
Speaking of movies, we watched one Friday night in the little cabin we stayed in called The Priests or the Pope's Exorcist. Fucking phenomenal film.
Was it?
Oh my God.
Wasn't that good?
It was that good. Dude, I watched it on a 12-inch fucking TV screen across the room.
That's why it wasn't that good.
And it still kept our attention. The audio was goddamn garbage. And it was still fucking good.
I'm not saying it wasn't good.
Have you gone to see the new Nun?
No.
That's
Meh.
pretty good.
The first one was so fucking terrible that I just don't have
the
interest.
first one is terrible, but the second one's actually a lot better.
You could have
my
answered your own
standards
question
are
when it
just
started with, have you gone to?
Yeah, we don't go to the movies, first off. Like, there's movies that I am dying to see right now that I still haven't had a chance to watch.
John Wick 4,
No shit.
Really?
Yes.
The Matrix.
I do really want to see the last Matrix movie. Still haven't seen it. And that one's been out for a minute.
About as long as John Wick 4.
No, I think it's been out longer. I think it came out at the same time John Wick 3 did.
Oh. I haven't watched it because I was supposed to watch it with you.
I know.
But instead, we watched fucking One Piece.
Hey, that live action was pretty decent for what it was. For B tier acting, not terrible. It's not.
Not that great, but not terrible.
But no, The Pope's Exorcist, they're actually doing a sequel.
Isn't
So it's still got the same guy in it?
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty
Cool.
sure the Exorcist is like a part of the Nun.
Different.
This is a different, like,
Yeah.
apparently Father Amort from that is like a real person in real life.
Well, he was.
Right. He died.
Oh,
But
He's still real.
is there
He's
any
just
truth to
haunting us
the
now.
to this the backstory of that?
You'd have to look into it.
Well,
I don't know if I should answer.
you should. Because it was based off of a book he wrote, correct? But was it fiction or nonfiction?
The movie itself is fiction.
Okay.
It's loosely based on the adventures of Father Amort.
Gotcha. Because, like, I'm not going to do any spoilers here, but there's, like, the whole plot of the movie leads into why the Crusades happened, which I thought was really interesting way to put a spin on it. And if it's not how the Vatican spun that, then they're missing out on a great opportunity.
Great. They're going to watch this movie and start more fucking crusades.
I'm just saying.
The Matrix came out 2 years ago.
God damn. I think it's time to sit and
2021.
watch that.
Let me know when you're ready.
Want to do it tonight?
there you go. Movie night.
Then we can watch the movie?
I have plans.
Yeah, what are they?
Are you Ubering?
Does that answer your question?
I don't think your Uber riders would like that very much.
I don't give a fuck.
I was going to Uber, but you told me not to.
When did I say no?
I said
Uber
I should
tonight.
come up and Uber tomorrow because blah, 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 blah. And you go, no, you probably shouldn't because it's not happening tonight.
That conversation never took place.
Yeah,
I
what?
heard it. That makes it real.
So I think she's telling you to Uber tonight.
But I did come up with a really good idea of something that we could all do to make a nice little bump of money.
Does it involve ripping campers apart again?
No.
Please,
Clearing
God,
out
no.
somebody's
No, a lot
property?
less physical labor, a lot more return. We just need some golf carts. I'm not going to spill it all on here.
When I heard "rit" come out of your mouth, I did not think "return" was going to be the next word.
Elaborate.
Retardation.
Oh, no. No, this one's actually pretty good, and apparently they
bare
do
feet
it in
are
some
really
other
close to
areas
my
in Missouri
cookies.
already as it is.
Your bare feet are really close to
What
my
the fuck happened
cookies.
to your leg?
Is this the adult like parade type thing? Is that what you're talking about?
No.
no.
Oh,
The fuck?
adult. It's
A bunch of go-karts with blow-up dolls next on
there's like a Halloween thing, I guess. Actually, not like parade.
with the words "free use" up top.
There's a bunch of adults on golf carts, and people would be like within miles. Have like different alcohol stands. So you would ride your golf cart to the next one, and then get a free drink, and then ride to the next one and get another free drink, and
No.
just keep driving the golf carts around.
Are you sure that wasn't your mom's neighborhood?
It's very well could.
No. No, this one's not a bad plan. And like, I could have probably made $300 the other night at that Lumiere event. And like,
You
if,
want to just say what it is?
no, because then somebody else will do it out of the 5 listeners we have. And we're
Well,
screwed.
I mean,
Wow, we don't
if
want
you're
our
that worried
listeners to
about
be
it.
successful.
Let us trial and
Garrett-
error it, and then we'll tell you how to
lives like an hour away, so he could probably do it where he lives.
potentially. Let's see if it works. I don't want to give bad advice, and then people are like, "Oh, it's because of you, I'm broke."
don't want to give bad advice.
Just bad paleontology.
That is fact.
Bad fact.
Everything I said about pterodactyls is real.
I'm gonna go ahead and drink my glass cleaner Dr. Pepper.
And don't fucking worry about it.
Yeah. All right.
All right, bye guys.
What?
What kind of cookies are these?
Really good ones.
Well, there's peanut butter and fudge, and then there's fudge, and then there's fig.
Where the fuck is my phone?
I don't know.
Up your butt.
Right there.
Found it.
And around the corner.
Oh, you never answered. Did you go scratch your butthole?
I was the first one to
Yeah.
answer.
You said through the boxers?
Yeah.
Alyssa?
I even said I go.
Okay, I was the one who didn't answer, apparently.
Wow,
Correct.
yeah. Blame all your flaws on us.
I will.
So
Shocker.
He blamed me farting on me, and it was his fault. I don't fart when I'm startled. I fart when I have a dick shoved down my mouth. And
I actually
cum.
have a question.
Let me say how I scratch my butthole in those moments. So.
Okay.
Okay.
I do the butt wiggle.
okay. Explain.
I mean, I just like, if I'm sitting on something, I drag my ass left to right,
It's like a dog.
Oh, so you're
but side to side. Yeah.
Yeah. I can say I've done that. Like, the little the little shuffle.
And I've
if
got-
you're in a public space, but if you're by yourself,
Same thing.
really?
And unless, like, I will straight up stick my hand outside of my shorts and push my shorts all the way against my butthole and then itch that way.
So the same as him.
I
just
think
with
I've done it
another layer.
like maybe twice. So I'm much like I've got a hairy ass.
He
I don't say
says
I do
he's
this every
maybe
night.
done it twice, but in all reality, he doesn't pay much attention.
He's
and does
doing it
all
right
the time.
now.
Well, but that's the thing though, is like I also have a hairy asshole, so the little left to right movement scratches my butthole just
Why
fine.
are your
Oh,
hair so
for-
coarse down there?
For reference, by the way, I do not shove my naked bare hand into my asshole to scratch it. I do what he does with the underwear. I never even answered my own question.
Until you forget you're not wearing underwear.
That's a real problem.
Just in the middle of the night.
And that's how you get pink eye.
Something I've done similar to that grossed me the fuck out. And I think we've talked about this on here before. Ghost was driving a car. I was in the passenger seat.
Are you talking about your belly button?
Yeah. We were going by people and I was just lifting up my shirt and playing with my belly button, like smushed up against the window and shit, fucking with people. I know, super mature. And I'd stuck my finger in there
wish
and
I
he
could
said
say
something about, I
surprised.
bet that bitch stinks. And I was like, nah. And I sniffed it and almost threw up all over myself.
Nice.
Ever since then, I take an extra whole ass minute in the shower to specifically wash my belly button. Legitimately.
That's fair. You have a pretty deep belly button? Is it a pretty good innie?
I guess.
The thing is a fucking black hole.
So she takes pleasure in torturing me through popping my pimples on my back because I got back acne.
Backney.
He asks for it.
He does.
I do.
He begs for it. And if
Every
she takes
fucking
longer
day.
than 5 minutes, he's like, can we please just go do this now?
One day I was playing on my Switch, and he's like, hey, can you do my back? And I was like, yeah, let me finish doing what I'm doing here. And then less than a minute later, pretend this is my toolkit.
Just slowly puts it down in front of you. And slides it across the table.
Anyway,
Accurate.
what was I was bringing it up for a reason, and you guys made me lose it.
Your belly button?
Your belly button?
Oh, so she'll look at my back knee. I hate it when she looks at the stuff on my chest. That shit hurts so bad.
Yeah, it's tender.
But every now and then she'll make me flip over so she can look at the ingrown hairs and stuff on my chest. Mm-hmm. She cannot let me get away from her without sticking the tweezers all the way down into my belly button to pull out a wad of belly button lint.
Pulled out a whole fucking cat one time.
It does pile up in there.
to me? Why is this so gross to me?
I don't know.
Because you've had your tongue in there before.
No, I
Have
have
you ever
not.
like scratched the very end of your belly button, like deep in there, and just scratched, and you can
Ouch.
feel it in your pee hole? That's a thing. Did you know that?
I can feel it in my gut, but I can't feel it in my pee hole.
I feel mine in my asshole. What are you talking about?
Some people do that too. It's all connected, apparently.
Well, yeah, it's
belly
all
button.
your part of your body.
No.
Your finger's also connected to it too.
No, I just mean like it's
Belly
a
button
it does a sensation thing.
was initially connected to your liver. So whenever you're in the womb,
Whenever you're inside your own mommy.
you don't actually like use your digestive tract to get nutrients because there isn't any. You basically are
tube.
swimming around in your own pee.
Yummy.
So your belly
Stir
button
on
is
the
connected to the placenta that is connected to your mother's uterus, and it pulls nutrients from her blood supply. So your belly button is connected straight to your liver, and that is how you get all of your nutrients whenever you are in utero.
I don't know. I looked it up one time because like if I scratch deep in my belly button, it like does this weird sensation and it feels awful.
Her nipples get hard.
Mine
No.
is very painful.
It's almost painful, yeah.
Wait, if you ever have children, if you ever get pregnant,
When?
I hope not. Don't put that bad juju on me.
my
Just assuming it would be Jewish.
wow.
Wow.
I don't know if my belly button like healed weird, but once you grow, it stretches out. My fucking belly button was so painful for like the last 3 months of each of my pregnancies.
Ew.
It was bad.
Which one?
Which belly button?
No, which pregnancy? All of them?
She
You
did
said
say-
pregnancies, but every single one of them, like
I
all
said
three?
each of my pregnancies.
Oh, okay.
You know what would be weird?
If Van actually listened to the words that came out of my mouth for once.
If instead of like how you said it, they're what is that called? The tube. The baby tube. Umbilical cord. What if that was
Umbilical cord?
Shut the fuck up. What if it was connected to your belly button? Is it? Oh no.
That's how you fed your baby? Is you just shoved food in your belly button to feed the baby?
Like baby birding it.
Yeah. Just
The images
imagine
stop.
that.
Now I'm imagining like if that were human life, then like doctors would recommend you chewing it before spitting it into your belly button to feed your baby.
Yeah, but see, you also know that if that was a hole like that, somebody would want to stick their penis in it.
Yep. Yes.
What was that one
I was
TikTok?
taking a drink. I was going to say that.
What was the one TikTok that the guy you watch and he's like, the girl walks in and like they're doing testing and they're like, oh,
Itty bitty waist with round things in your face.
we found STDs on your stoma.
Oh.
And a stoma's like the tube in your throat.
Well,
There's some
It
that
can be.
go in your side.
when you have a colostomy bag or an ileostomy, like that's
Oh
a stoma.
no.
So she's like,
sound like something from Attack on Titan.
I don't know. And he's like,
Stoma.
did you let people have sex with your stoma? And they're like, a hole's a hole. He's like, no.
What
Yeah.
the fuck? No.
Yeah.
Could you imagine though?
No. Wouldn't that be painful?
Yes. Theoretically, it should be painful.
Some people like pain though.
Well, yeah, but that's just a whole.
It's like your butthole has a sphincter.
You're gonna
on
fuck
it, which
somebody
is
in the
a
stomach,
specific
Ghost?
I'm so
muscle
grossly
that, like,
aroused right now.
Stretches it.
That's fucked, dude. I could just see like now next time somebody walks up to him with a hole in their throat and like, hey, he's gonna be like, fuck you. I want to fuck you so hard.
can I
Let me
fuck
stick my
that
dick
hole
in it.
Excuse me, sir. I'd like to stick my dick in your neck
It's a
hole,
sir?
please.
It's a sir.
I don't give a
You
fuck.
chose that. You chose right then to say sir instead
It's
of
either that or
ma'am.
Brenda.
Oh, Brenda?
Brenda.
The fuck?
Are you
implying that
all women who have trach, like
Yeah, that nobody can hear you.
No.
Sorry. Are you implying that all women that have trachs are named Brenda?
Yes.
I don't think I've had a single patient with a trach that was named Brenda.
They were all male.
No, I've had more female trach. I almost said victims.
Yikes.
Female
Jesus.
victims than men.
And now we are homeless because you don't have a job anymore. Speaking of trachs, I heard, you know, the lore around like TV shows we grew up with, how it's not as it seemed. Like, this is
Explain.
actually what, okay, so for instance, apparently Rugrats.
Mm-hmm. There's a different storyline.
There's like a theory that all the babies were actually dead.
I mean, there's a theory with Phineas and Ferb that Candace was
they-
going insane.
That they didn't really exist or they had died.
They had died and she wanted to remember them or something like that.
God, wouldn't it be great if they actually made that as the last episode?
No.
That would be traumatizing.
That
That'd
would
be
fuck a bunch of
fucking
kids up.
amazing, though.
Yeah, for
That would be
us
so
adults.
amazing. Just like your entire childhood. Oh yeah, oh my god, it's so great. And then you got one dark ending episode. Like, oh, by the way, everybody's dead and she's crazy. And
Well,
then
that's-
the last scene's her in a fucking hospital coat.
Jesus.
Squirrels in my pants.
The thing with the Rugrats is apparently all the babies are dead. All of them died in separate ways. Angelica's the only one that's actually alive amongst all the babies. Mm-hmm. And like, it was so traumatizing to her. But apparently you never see the parents actually talk to the babies throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, you do.
No, they interact with them.
Nope, you see them talk to them.
Apparently not. That's what I saw in this thing
Based off of
about
my
the
memory,
lore.
I feel like I've seen them talk to him.
I feel like it too.
I mean, Chucky's dad talks to Chucky all the fucking time.
Okay. Well, apparently the thing behind them interacting is the idea that Angelica imagines it.
She also imagines Chucky's dad.
Every time I think of
talking to him.
Rugrats, I think of that movie that they made. What
The
is
one
it?
Rugrats go to
Rugrats
Paris
movie?
Not Paris. The Rugrats movie, I guess, where the
with
one
Reptar.
Kid, the one kid that's like, you know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
the Wild Thornberries.
Yeah.
That was like your favorite growing up,
I
wasn't
liked the Wild Thornberries, but it was Disney. I wasn't allowed to watch Rugrats.
it? It was Disney.
I'm pretty sure the Wild Thornberries.
No, that was all Nickelodeon.
Well, that was the only thing on Nickelodeon I was allowed to watch then.
The Wild Thornberries? Yeah, Wild Thornberries, Rugrats, all that was Nickelodeon. You and I watched the fuck out of Nickelodeon once we got together.
Yes. And that might be why my mom hates you.
Danny Phantom.
That was like the
Love
best-
Danny
I do
Phantom.
not
Channel.
remember watching Danny Phantom.
Oh, I do.
You and I used to watch it all the time.
I don't remember watching it.
What's another good show?
I don't think we did watch Danny
We did.
Phantom all the time.
We did.
I mean, obviously SpongeBob is.
You might have just
Gross.
zoned out when it came on. But Danny Phantom was one that we watched all the time. Phineas and Ferb, you and I watched all the time.
Let's sit around.
Did you guys ever watch Static Shock?
No.
Let's see.
What was it?
Was
Static Shock.
Wasn't that an African American main character for that?
Yeah.
I wasn't allowed to watch that.
What was it?
Static Shock.
What was it about?
What was that? Was that Nickelodeon?
I don't fucking know. It was on TV.
I had a
seen that.
flashback to a show from when I was a kid the other day.
Were you traumatized?
Ended up watching an episode on YouTube.
And it was terrible.
Rocket Power.
I watched
Yeah. The skateboarding?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it was surfers, skateboard,
Yeah.
pretty much any kind of like outdoor
We've talked about
sport.
this.
We talked about it at your house because I ended up watching it while you two moved the desk.
And I remember having the little toys from like McDonald's at Grandma's house in the tub.
Yep.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there were so short episodes though.
I didn't either.
They're only
Yeah, I
like
think-
6 minutes long.
Commercials, bro.
Oh shit. Was our childhood
crazy.
that infiltrated with commercials?
Maybe
that
that's why we remember commercials so well.
that the shows we watched, the little 15-minute shows, were actually only 6 minutes of show.
No.
Like if you take the commercials out of SpongeBob, how long is the episode?
Probably like only 20 minutes long.
I think the whole show is like 20 minutes long because the episodes were only 15 minutes
they
and then it
blocked
would
out
break
for
into another
30 minutes.
episode. Yeah.
Oh, like the shorts?
No, they're not
Well,
shorts.
SpongeBob would always come when it came on in an episode. It would have 2 different episodes in one
15
slot.
minutes or 30-minute slot.
Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
means that each episode was 15 minutes, and then each episode had commercials in the middle of them.
This is
Sometimes
true.
2.
This is true.
So if you were to take the commercials out of an episode of SpongeBob,
Maybe this is why we have such a
That's why they
short.
got.
Jesus fucking Christ!
short attention span.
Yes.
Well, that's also why we got so many seasons of shows like One Piece and Dragon Ball and Naruto and all this other shit. It's because it was made for TV, but you got 15 minutes to put all the exciting stuff in the cliffhanger.
Now, anime is usually 20 to 30 minutes per
20 to
episode.
27.
Depending on, like, what show or, like, who it's focused around. Naruto, like the original ones, for kids, obviously.
Right.
So they don't do any of the cussing. There's hardly any perverted stuff in there, and it's... So,
Pervy
Said
Sage.
hardly.
I said hardly.
There's a whole character that's pervy.
He doesn't
Same
come
in
in until
Dragon
like
Ball.
way later. Pervy Sage doesn't come in till like further down in Naruto.
Maybe like season 2.
but he's not half as pervy as you think he is. Or he's not half as pervy as he actually fucking is. Like, there's pervy stuff. I said not as pervy. There's
But you say
pervy
that-
stuff.
Is he pervy like Master Roshi?
Master Roshi's pervy
looking
times
at
10.
Fucking titty mags.
No.
He writes them.
Tiny Goku.
Yeah, but Master Roshi versus Pervy Sage, I'm saying Master Roshi is 10 times more pervy than...
You know, there's a
Pervy
whole
Sage.
anime
Nah.
about a guy that writes hentai manga trying to hide it from his daughter that he writes it.
Does he write it about his daughter?
No,
No.
no, what the fuck?
It's Japan.
That's true.
What the
Ooh.
fuck?
Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
That was a
watch
good
Cat
show.
Dog.
Yes. Monsters. Monsters.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I've never seen that. You were the second person to talk about it in 2 days to me.
Really?
Yes.
The dude that held his eyeballs?
Uh-huh.
Had the really hairy armpits?
What's another one?
Courage the Cowardly Dog.
That's
Yeah,
Cartoon
That's
Network.
Cartoon Network.
I'm
Are
thinking
we just
of
thinking Nickelodeon shows?
No. That's fine. I'm just naming the...
what's
I think
the-
Cat Dog it was Nickelodeon.
Maggie and the Ferocious Beast.
Never watched that.
Ooh, The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. That wasn't
Yes.
when we were kids, but
That's still a good show.
Weird show.
What was the one with the dude that had the like skeleton dude that would always be with him? You know what I'm talking about?
Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
Yes.
yes.
That
was
was
a
my
good
photo
show.
shoot.
We would watch the fuck out of
Hell
that.
yeah.
Yeah, because you're a professional model.
Shut the fuck up. You're the only one saying that.
Well, if you're a professional, you need to be noticed for it.
I'm not a
Hey,
professional.
guys, if anybody
I'm
wants to
not
be his
a
agent,
I'm not a professional. I don't want to be a professional. I never said I was a professional.
sometimes you don't want the limelight, but the
I
limelight
don't,
wants you.
I don't give a fuck what they want.
That makes you
It's
perfect.
not their life.
That makes you
It's not-
perfect for the
no,
position.
Fuck off. They can all
So-
fuck off. I did it for fun. I did it because I enjoyed it.
Did you know this was actually in the show Fairly Odd Parents? You ever watch that one?
Yeah, that was another one we
Did
watched.
you know that in the show, like towards the end or maybe like the last episode, he actually confirmed that the reason he has been a kid throughout the whole thing was because he made a wish to stay young or for everybody to stay young and not age so he could keep his Fairly Odd Parents.
Really?
Yeah.
Wasn't there an episode where he was about to change, like his birthday was coming or something like that, and they were going to have to go?
Yeah. And that's probably when he made that wish. But nobody knew because he made like
You made everybody.
Cosmo forget it. That was
That
part
was
of
a
his
whole
wish.
episode.
Yeah.
I think I remember watching that
We
one.
watched a TikTok on it the other day.
Did we?
That's probably why you remember it.
Well, I mean,
crazy.
I think that might be the one we watched the most of.
We watched a lot of it. No, the thing we watched the most of was Robot Chicken
Fucking Robot Chicken.
and ATHF.
We are the Aqua Team. Fucking classic.
Kids Next Door. Spy Kids.
The thing was annoying.
Kids Next Door was okay. The Spy Kids,
That's
Shark
a-
Boy and Lava Girl.
Hell yeah.
no. I never watched that.
Good.
It's just nostalgic.
No, the Kids Next Door was the cartoon about the kids that lived in the treehouse, or
Yeah, they were spies.
They were spies. Well, they were
Secret.
secret
Secret
agents.
agents.
Yeah.
Same.
Can you give me a
spy.
fudge cookie?
When you say Spy Kids, I think of Spy Kids.
Yeah, that's what I was just talking about.
That's what
I
she
mentioned
said.
that too.
She said Codename Kid Next Door, Spy Kids.
I don't know.
said Shark Boy and Lava
That
Girl.
movie gave me the creeps even as a kid.
Was it the
Why?
big thumbs?
No. Like, legitimately, as a kid, I was like, these child actors are getting molested on set.
You know who Junie Cortez is
Yeah.
married to now? I don't know his actual name. You know, he's
I feel like I heard who he's married to.
Megan Trainor.
I don't know who that is.
Because
know
you
who
know
Megan-
I'm all about that bass. About that bass. That person who sings that?
No trouble.
That's why I don't know who
Yeah,
that is.
beautiful singing. That's our fans screaming for us to give them more.
Yes.
Yeah. You don't know that song?
I know that song. I just didn't know who.
I don't know what she looks like.
I don't listen to that shit.
She thick.
Not anymore. Well,
She
she's
loses a bunch of
pregnant
weight.
right now.
Oh, now she real thick.
And her belly button probably hurts.
This is her second child with him.
Just send her an X.
An axe?
An X.
Oh.
Because that's Twitter now. Send her an X that just says, hope your belly button's okay. And she'll be like,
Probably people, what the fuck?
how did you know my belly button hurt?
Hashtag
Who the fuck is this?
DFWAI.
Hashtag DFWAI. Oh, one of you guys should look up the chick from last week's OnlyFans, see if it went up.
I don't remember her name.
Well, fuck.
Coppage.
I don't know,
Brooklyn.
but one of them.
I don't know.
One of them's been on the news lately because she's like, my OnlyFans is just about to get a lot naughtier. And I was like, this bitch is playing that limelight up so hard.
It's probably
Wouldn't
her.
you?
No.
You're so full of shit.
He
If you
doesn't
had the
know me.
opportunity to explode your business and never have to worry about money again, you'd suck a dude's dick.
Hang on.
No.
Don't forget, he was supposed to be the social media manager for the podcast for a while.
I'm doing it now.
What I'm saying is,
I was supposed to be it.
he was supposed to be it.
And he's really good at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, why else do we have almost 4,000 downloads?
Because we've been at it for 3 years.
Yeah. Give or take.
August would have been 3
Because-
years with a 1 year or 2 year hiatus.
You paid a bot to download them.
No.
Garrett
lie.
isn't actually a person. It's just a bot.
Garrett is to a real person. How dare
We
you?
know you're a real person.
Okay,
He's
that's
AI
creepy.
generated.
All right.
okay.
No, the person that used to call him Gare Bear was my ex Mormon girlfriend.
I have had
What?
cravings
For kerosene?
that only kerosene can satisfy.
Oh, wow.
I really hope her family listens to
No,
this.
I don't, man. That's fucked.
Yeah, but you're going to get a loss.
What about the
you
innocent
should
child?
probably just like edit this out.
Nah, that's not our style. My condolences,
I'm lost.
especially with the price of kerosene nowadays. So a couple.
That's why I
What do you mean
haven't
you're
gotten it.
lost? You don't know what's going on?
No.
Okay. Rewind for a minute.
How many years?
Oh, fuck. Ancient times. When we all lived in the same house. You remember the girl that I would sneak into my bedroom?
I remember it happening, but I don't remember her.
Okay. That one went back to Utah, ended up getting pregnant, wanted to keep the baby, and the boyfriend was a cocksucker. Told her to abort it, so she did by drinking kerosene and also aborted herself.
It was a 2-for-1.
Jesus Christ.
That's the reaction I get anytime I say that. Like, yeah, people jump in front of a train, you're like, fuck, that sucks. People jump off a bridge, you're like, damn. People
that just
shoot
seems
themselves
like-
in the head, you're like, holy shit. You're like,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
they
hang
killed
on.
themselves drinking kerosene. They're like, holy fuck.
Those other things seem more instant. That one seems like it was excruciating for a period of time.
Like, I would imagine
But
from
it
the
tastes
start of it, right? Like, from the
Tastes
start
good.
of it.
no.
As the kerosene touches your lips,
Did you
Pain.
just lick your lips?
right? Pain from the start. Then you're drinking it. You probably have to drink a decent amount of this.
Probably.
Like more
You
than
just
a
picked up
gulp.
the whole lamp.
It's like drinking bleach.
How would you know what that's like?
I would
I
imagine
actually
it wouldn't taste good.
Do you know the repercussions of drinking bleach?
A
Diarrhea.
very white butthole.
No.
And that's how you bleach your buffalo, everybody.
Guys, no.
feeding tube.
A feeding tube
Yes.
permanently
Yes.
Ooh.
because it eats through your.
It
Does it depend on
destroys
how
your
much you
esophagus.
drink?
I imagine the extent of the need for the feeding tube would depend upon how much you drink, but essentially, your esophagus is a tube, and when the way your body heals things, it forms scar tissue. But when skin is touching skin, it doesn't differentiate like
So
you could technically heal the holes in your ears if you were to
Tape my ears up.
and like remove the inside of the hole,
I don't think I'd have to do that, honestly.
but it would adhere together. So
if I cut my hand and
Which
then
is why you
cut
should
my
always pull
leg
down on the ball sack.
and held it there for a long period of time, it would fuse to my leg.
essentially,
Can we try this?
Yes.
Which is why you should always pull down on the ball sack.
well, they actually do that with some surgeries. I'm trying to think of what it was specifically, but they actually sewed an ear or something to another part of the body so it would have good blood supply and remain healthy.
Then
they
reused
did
it to
other
reattach
stuff,
it. Yeah.
and then when the time came, they removed it and reattached it where it belonged.
Interesting.
You looked at me confused with the ball sack thing.
Is it because of like, I'm going to guess it has something to do with a baby?
Yes.
Okay.
The ball sack confused to the shaft.
Hold on, my pants are stuck on my ear.
Or another situation is after, they do the really unnecessary act of,
Circumcision.
yeah. Is that confuse to places where it shouldn't.
Yeah, fuck that.
Then your dick's only this big because it's all ball sack at that point. Oh God, could you imagine getting an erection and your dick's attached to your ball sack?
It's just a
It'd
loop.
be like hoisting a flag.
Ghost is over there like, wait, that's not how that's supposed to be?
Gus is like, I need to call my mom.
So anyway, when you drink bleach and it tears up your esophagus, it will form adhesions and it will adhere together and you won't be able to utilize your esophagus.
So in
What if
theory,
you
could
dilute it
they
with water?
do a surgery to where they opened it back up?
Not really, because of all that scar tissue in there. So the way that all of that works is you have like muscle that kind of helps
Just put a
move
balloon in
things
there.
along.
Does that mean they can't talk either?
No.
So which
All
would
that
be
takes place up here.
so what would be more damaging than bleach or hydrogen peroxide?
Bleach would be my
Because hydrogen peroxide kills everything.
Peroxide? I don't know. I don't know.
Like it'll kill you if you drink it, right?
It can.
Well, I mean, if you cut open your hand, both hands, pour bleach in one, peroxide in the other.
Then hold your hands together.
No, I feel like that would
Which one would heal faster?
mustard gas or some shit.
But well, I say that because there was like these people going on about like free radicals and an extra oxygen and ionizing your bloodstream. You should drink hydrogen peroxide.
Sorry, speaking
No, you
of
should
mustard
not
gas.
drink hydrogen. You can use hydrogen peroxide and bleach to like disinfect water sources in small amounts,
Like you just pour it in the water and you're like, this is good to drink now.
proportionally to the
That's
water.
what they did in
yes.
Flint.
Jesus.
Anyways, speaking of the mustard gas, did you know that you are not supposed to clean litter boxes with bleach
Yes.
because it can create mustard gas?
Well,
Yes.
ammonia and bleach.
Yeah, I didn't put that together until I saw it on TikTok the other day. I, was like,
How
what
many
the
brain
fuck?
cells are you down right now?
I cleaned my
I don't use
cat's litter box
bleach.
the other day.
I don't use bleach to clean things.
She uses her tongue.
I mean, I
Ugh.
probably not just straight bleach. I use like a, like a spray or something.
Yeah.
With bleach in it.
And I also have an automatic litter box. So
Ooh.
it's relatively clean.
$500 litter box that goes.
We fucking need one of those.
Okay,
so
we would
nice.
get that, and then the cat wouldn't use it.
That's true.
Our cat used to not drink water out of a bowl. You had to turn on the sink when she wanted to drink.
That's just because I want fresh water.
But we were like, we'll get a water fountain.
Huh?
Didn't
Worked
touch
for
it.
like a couple of days.
Didn't touch it.
And then she was like,
Not good
No.
enough.
No, I'm out, bitch. Yeah, it's rough.
but she would drink out of the water bowl, like the dog water bowl.
Yeah, it had extra flavor
Gross.
and a slimy texture.
Ew.
From
From slobber?
Delicious.
Yeah.
Gross.
These fucking dogs that we got. I don't know what we're going to do about all the water on the floor, but I literally watched Neko take a drink the other day. I think it was actually this morning.
Why don't you?
And
get
it was
one of
like she
those-
was fountaining it out the side of the thing, like not drinking it. Now I'm
Actually-
just playing and paddling the water onto
You know
the
what
floor.
you need? You know those like memory foam pads that you put outside your showers? Just
Yeah.
put that underneath the bowl.
Or we can just kill her.
The problem is nobody would ever change it, and it would get moldy.
There was a boot tray at Home Depot yesterday that would have worked lovely.
We actually got to get a whole new water thing because it's broken. Anyway,
Just get a new jug.
you get a new jug.
I see you have new doors sitting outside.
Yeah. About
Don't
that.
talk about those.
What's going on with that?
I literally said make sure they'll work before
I
you
did.
purchase them.
I even messaged him and asked. I was like, "Will this work for this?" Oh yeah. And then it doesn't work for it. We got a real special back door from Germany
Don't tell our secrets.
that requires a German lock and setup on the inside. And to replace it, it's $200,
It was more than that.
and then it has to be
$6,000.
imported, so it could take 6 months to get here. So
That was during COVID.
the guy we had redo the outside of our house, I was talking to him, he was like, you can just get regular doors if you want to and swap them out in there. Go on Marketplace, find like French style doors, whatever. I did. Found ones for $50. And then I bring them back and they're cracked and they're too big and heavy for the door frame. So now we're going to remove the glass, shoot it, and then take the doors down to the recycling facility. Get like $5 back.
I was gonna say, why not just get a new door frame?
Because I ain't got $1,000 for that right now.
Hey, Callie.
What?
Can we borrow a couple grand to fix the doors?
I has no money,
You're so full of shit.
You just got tattoos.
and now I'm broke.
You just offered to buy all of us tattoos.
Bullshit.
You did.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I can't get any because I'm not part of the family.
I told you could.
You got married in, though, so you're good.
That's the only one in the family that really accepts me as part of the family.
Yay.
I don't know. Alec might.
Well, Sarah.
I was gonna say.
Does Alec even accept you as part of the family?
I don't think Alec accepts himself. As
I
part
don't
of
remember the
this
last time I
family.
talked to that motherfucker.
Me either. Apparently calls grandma and mom all the time, though.
Yeah.
Messages them. I told him happy birthday and I got thanks.
Yep, that's what I got to.
I was like, how's England? It's okay.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah. We love you too, buddy. You're doing a good job over there.
He's not listening.
Probably not.
This is probably the only thing that he listens to. That's why he doesn't talk to you, because he gets all
That's
the
where one of
updates
our
from this.
England downloads comes from.
Possible.
It's actually one of the dudes in his like group, and they force him to listen to it.
It's torture.
So, how's that Challenger doing over there, bud? That's what I want to know.
I doubt he ever drives it. Highly doubt
He
it.
had to pour a ton of money into it just to drive it.
Yeah.
Everybody told him, do not take your Challenger to England. There's not enough room on the roads. It's not going to be okay. I'm taking it. They're paying for it. I'm like, okay, man, you do you.
Should have just got a Civic.
It was at least a V8 Challenger.
It was?
But now he's
Yeah.
going to have to pay to have it
I
brought
thought
back.
it was a 6-cylinder with a V8 body parts.
No.
No,
He
that
had a
was the last
6-cylinder.
Oh.
He traded it out for the V8. It's not the SRT or anything.
No.
I got the 5.7, you hear me?
But with the price of fuel in England, we've been better
That's
off
why
doing
he hasn't driven it.
I told him to just take his motorcycle.
like Father Amort. Riding a Vespa
Vespa.
Hell yeah.
everywhere.
I would.
That's the one part in that movie where her and I just started laughing, by the way. He goes to Spain
From Rome
on a Vespa.
on a Vespa.
Fuck yes. Hell yeah.
How many miles is that? That's got to be like 1,000 miles,
I
right?
have no idea.
No, honestly, I think it's probably like
I
500.
feel like you
But I
probably
was
just
like,
took
it's a
train.
1-day journey by train. It's a 5-day journey if you walk. It's a 6-day journey if you take the Vespa.
It's rough.
Yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah.
Just for funsies.
I don't know what happened. I just lost all the umph in this episode.
I don't know why.
There was umph in this episode.
No, this one's pretty rough.
Why?
I think it's doing okay. Probably because Ghost is being a bitch.
You just looked comfy.
Motherfucker is never comfortable.
Do we have another topic?
Want to talk about something that really annoys me?
Yes.
So ever on
You're
Facebook.
going to do that with him in the room?
Look, I will tell someone that annoys me straight to their face. There was someone that I work with at work, and she has prior experience as an L&D nurse, and she's always like, she compared herself to one of the charge nurses who was a nurse during COVID, which kind of accelerates your nursing experience. And they've been nursing for 3 years, and she's like, I have just as much experience as them. And I was like, bitch, nobody here cares about your L&D experience.
Explain
You
what
have
that is.
6 months labor and
Long
delivery.
and dick.
She
Labor
was
and
in
delivery.
Labor and delivery prior to this.
Right.
And I've asked her, like, did you ever have, like, emergencies, hemorrhages, anything that required, more than, oh, look at the baby. Let me poke your vagina. She was like, no. It's like, nobody here in the ICU cares about your L&D experience. We don't. She told me straight up the other day that she didn't know what a lab meant because she didn't have to do them in L&D.
You got that experience.
So, no, I straight up told her to her face, you do not have the same amount of experience. We don't give a fuck about your L&D experience in the ICU.
It's a big difference.
It's a huge difference.
Nice.
One has babies. One doesn't.
Yeah, babies are more complicated. So obviously her experience trumps yours.
So, no, I don't have any issues with telling someone that they're annoying straight to their face. It's probably a very toxic trait of mine, but I don't care.
Is that what you were going to say really annoys you, though?
No.
Okay.
He's over there like, am I the one that annoys her?
I already know I do. That's not news.
Okay, are you ever watching TikTok and you see someone and they
No.
post and they're...
Sorry, I had to.
Their house behind them is like a complete fucking disaster. Looks like our house, worse sometimes than our house. And they're just like, I did this one thing today. And I'm proud of myself. And everyone in the comments is like, yeah, but your house is clean or is dirty. Clean your house, bitch. Ew, your kid should be taken away because your house is a mess. Like all kinds of stuff like that. But then you see, like, I watch a lot of them on YouTube, but you see people who keep like a perfectly clean house, like OCD level clean house, and not a word about how it's also an unhealthy coping mechanism to keep your house that clean.
Gotta have that middle ground.
We're constantly
Trash
cleaning.
bag
It
over
just
there.
doesn't do anything.
But that's been mopped.
Yes.
We're constantly fucking cleaning.
Like my house has things for the most part put away, but there's cat hair everywhere, and it drives me nuts.
I mean, your house is pretty clean, but you don't have 4 dogs and 3 little shitheads that go around literally destroying everything as you clean it.
True.
My room's clean.
It is?
Yeah.
That's pretty rare for you.
No, it's not.
Okay.
Whenever I was over the road and not home for 6 months out of a time, and I was home for a day and a half, then it was rare. Then
That's
it was
fair.
rare.
I'll give him that. I haven't been in his rooms, but I think I went in there one time to check in the safe for something, and then I went out and I didn't even pay attention to what was going on around.
Well,
but I
when
didn't
it's-
trip over anything.
When it's light out, anyway.
What?
You go in there when it's dark all the
It's
time
always dark in his room.
Yeah.
He's in the basement.
because it's nighttime.
You're trying to do something here, and you're failing.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
It took me a second.
Wow. Wow. Thanks for playing along. You owe me child
So what?
support, motherfucker.
So what?
Oh, you
So what?
oh.
We can get in trouble for it?
No, knock it off. I don't even know what you're talking about.
You started, and now we have to knock it off
Hold on. He's just acting.
because he's a professional.
Yeah.
We had to talk about ego the other day.
Hang on, I'm not done. I don't think people realize, like, both of those styles of housekeeping are completely representative of mental illness.
Yeah.
Like, I have high standards of clean because my mom had high standards of clean. I didn't say I have a clean house. I said I have high standards of clean. That's why I have panic attacks when I come home.
I'm laughing because I know you have high standards of clean, but like your area is so fucking chaotic in your room. But
'cause I
I
don't have
know
time.
you have those standards. Like we wipe the counters down with certain formulas because of you. You know, we do certain things around this house because of you. But it's also really amusing that like there's so much chaos around the cleanliness.
That's because my anxiety does not outweigh my executive dysfunction. So when I was a teenager and I lived with my parents, my room was a mess all the time. But when I went to Missouri State and I lived in a dorm, my side of the dorm was fucking spotless. And
Oh God.
back then, I was like, yeah, I'm keeping my room clean. And then I'd see like a crumb on my desk and I'd clean my whole fucking room.
By the way, just kind of on that note, your dorm room being clean. If you have roommates or dorm friends, don't fuck your significant other and then throw the dirty condom in the trash can and leave it there for a week.
With no intentions of coming back for another week. Because I will put it in our common area and I will let them take care of you. Which
The
is what
smell
I did.
in that
Ugh.
room was so bad.
I
So
can't even
bad.
imagine.
It was bad.
So bad. So bad. And I messaged her and I was like, girl, because she was getting ready to leave to go home. She hadn't left campus yet. She had classes and she was leaving after class. And I was like, you need to come home after class and you need to empty your trash can before you leave. And she was like, I'll try. So I took the trash can out of our dorm room. We had a suite. So it's like a living area, a bathroom, and then there are 3 dorm rooms. 6 of us shared the like living area. I took our trash can out of our dorm room and I placed it in the living area.
Did she take care of it? I can't
Yeah,
remember.
she came back and took care of it when the other 5 girls in the dorm were bitching at her about the smell in the dorm room.
It was so bad.
It was bad.
How do you even describe that smell?
You ever been to the dump?
Yes.
I
That,
would
but in
rather
a
have
fish factory.
That smell in a candle
That in a
than
fish
ever have
factory.
to smell this again.
Jesus.
It was bad. Like bodily fluids were rotting.
You should have let me guess it.
Yeah, that's the thing we do on the podcast when anybody has to fart now. You got to pick somebody to guess what the fart's going to sound
Yeah.
like.
So I kept my side of the dorm room like literally spotless. Like I said, if there was a fucking crumb on my desk, I cleaned my entire dorm room. I wiped my bed off. I changed my bed. Like I took my bedding. I did laundry. I washed all my clothes. I wiped out my freaking
Do you think
closet.
you did that because you were amongst other people and you weren't really comfortable, so you didn't want to cause inconvenience to other people?
She left a whole ass condom in a trash can.
Yeah, but it wasn't
no,
just
it wasn't
her.
about being uncomfortable. It was about I didn't want to go to Missouri State in the first place. I was there. I was supposed to be there with several of my friends. When we got down there, nobody talked to me anymore. Like,
Well, that's my fault.
no, it's their fault. It's their fault.
It's my fault, though.
But it's not. It's their fault. But my anxiety, which I had, I've had ADHD my entire life, but I wasn't diagnosed with it until I was an adult because we realized what the symptoms and stuff were. My anxiety, the other part of my mental health issues, just ran rampant. And OCD level of cleaning is one of the coping mechanisms that you have when you have bad anxiety. And that's why I cleaned like that. I cleaned my room like that. I cleaned the fucking bathroom. I was like the only one that cleaned the bathroom. There was one day I was in there. I had drug a table in and our shower had like mildew in the ceiling. And I was like in a rainfall of just bleach spray, like cleaning the fucking ceiling of the shower. But if you walked into my dorm room, you would be like, oh, that's a healthy, functional college student. Not, I wonder if she's having problems mentally and struggling.
Yeah.
But if my dorm room would have looked even half as bad as my roommates, they would have been like, is there something wrong? Or actually, better yet, they would have been like, ew, she's so gross. Not, she's struggling mentally.
So do you think our house is a healthy level of clean or an unhealthy level of dirty?
Everyone in this house has mental illness. Every single one of us. Every single one of us.
I'm fine.
Famous last words.
Our house is like the epitome of what happens when you have 6 people living in a house that all struggle with different varying levels of executive dysfunction. But if someone were to come in that didn't know that, they would just be like, these people are gross. Not these people have issues like actually getting up and starting to do this stuff or finishing a project or making sure something is clean.
That is like the main part of me not wanting to get up and do something. I'll lay in bed and sit there and be like, I need to do this and I need to do that and I need to do that. But I will never get up and do it.
Yeah, that's 100% Delilah.
Knowing that I have to get these things done.
She doesn't even think about the things that need to be done until somebody reminds her. And then she starts that process.
But she knows that she has stuff to do and she knows she's going to get in trouble. And
You talk to her and
she
say,
still
I
has
forgot.
that. You can forget. Oh,
I forgot.
how many years did it take for you to remember my birthday? But you knew when it was coming up. And you could tell when you were like, there's a birthday. There's something important coming up. What is it going to be? Shit, I'm going to fuck this up. What is it?
I forgot our anniversary.
Thank you, Facebook. Thank you, Facebook. That's one of the reasons why we'll never get rid of it. The birthday reminders.
That's fair.
And then you got motherfuckers like this over here who remove their birthday as it gets close to it and then puts it back on. They go through the extra step.
I don't have to anymore
Why?
because it's private.
But I thought that was the whole point, was to have it up there. Okay, now you really confused me.
You should have just taken a screenshot just to keep for yourself.
Well, I know when his birthday is. It's 2 days after mine.
It's January 24th.
You were what the fuck?
3 days after mine.
Oh my god!
4 days after mine.
Wow.
It's the same day.
No,
That'd be funny though.
it's 4 days. I know which day it is. It's 4 days after mine.
How long were we friends before you realized that we were both the fourth?
That was you too, motherfucker.
No.
We never looked at each other's IDs.
Never talked about it either.
But his birthday's 4 days after mine, so that's easy to remember.
And he still forgets.
No, I don't. I remember.
You called me at like 12:01 the next day.
I messaged him at 12:30 the next day. Hey, I didn't even know what fucking day it was.
2 years in a row.
It's not
you
because
did
I
that.
forgot when your birthday was. It was literally because of the Alyssa. We run around nonstop.
But 2 years in a row you did that. You called me at like 12:01 the next day. Hey man, I'm an asshole.
That's a noise you're about to be making. You're going to blame me for you forgetting
No,
something?
I said it's the same reason as yours. Busy. We don't have time. We forget what day of the fucking week it is. There'll be days where I have shit lined up on my calendar and I will look at it. And then 3 days later, I'm like, oh my fucking God, I had all this shit to do on Monday.
Hey, you know what's funny? When's your birthday?
Mine?
Yeah.
You don't know when mine is?
No.
I have no fucking idea when yours is. And I think it lines up with one of my kids.
It does.
It does.
Annabelle's.
Yep.
I don't know when yours is, and obviously, because I don't know when his is.
I don't have to remember the kids. They remember theirs and they remind me.
Yeah.
It's when they get old enough that they're not living at the house and super excited about their birthdays anymore, where I've got to start packing that shit in as memory.
Would anyone like some insight into why my ability to just keep my mind on track just went away?
Why?
Because I have been your secretary for 16 fucking years. You're always like, I have a lot of stuff to do. And I'm like, I also have a lot of stuff to do. And then you're like, hey, can you do this thing? Can you message this person while you're holding your phone in your hand? Can you put this in the calendar while you're holding your phone in your hand?
We just
Well,
had
he's
talks
also
about mental
holding-
illness, right? And then we're going to point all mine out, and it's bad. Bad me for having mental illness issues. How dare you?
And then he's also.
We're supposed to do this fighting at the beginning of every podcast,
Yeah.
not at the end.
This isn't fighting. This is your relationship advice. Take some of the fucking mental load off your wife. I understand mental illness.
I have 8 fucking calendars, and it still doesn't do what you did.
I also have a mental illness. I also deal with that kind of stuff.
I
And
don't.
yet I constantly have a barrage of, hey, can you do this mental math for me? Can you do this mental calculation for me? Can you do this mental thing for me? Which is fine. Sometimes is okay. But it got so bad for a very long time that my brain just went, bzzz.
You know what you need to do? Since AI is becoming more and more advanced and everything, you need to set up a way to have like an AI assistant.
Hold on, Callie. What's this one gonna sound like? Oh God, it got stuck.
I got you. I think I caught it.
Hang on. I couldn't hear it. I had
It
headphones
was
on.
pretty close. It was pretty close.
It sounded more like the chair squeaking.
It had a muffler on it.
You're supposed to put the mic down there.
No.
I strained so hard, my neck hurts now.
Jesus.
Oh, God. Why does it smell like Cheez-Its and Cheetos?
Ew.
I don't know.
Come here and take a whiff.
Fuck you.
What do you mean, fuck me?
I hate you sometimes.
It's a courtesy sniff.
I don't want that. I don't do those.
You don't do
Courtesy
those.
sniff?
No.
Yeah. You don't know what a courtesy sniff is?
Explain.
You find something gross and it smells bad. Like,
I want what you got.
I mean, I can bring it over to you.
It smells like taco. Get the fuck away from me.
You said you want what I
Not you. I was talking to Alyssa.
Explain what she just did.
So she has the container from her burrito
It smells so good.
as a face mask.
I really
to shield
hope I
the
didn't
smell.
fart on this.
I really
You
hope
definitely
you
did. Just take a whiff.
No, I'm good.
Now hit it.
What's this one going to sound like? No.
Wrong hole. Wrong hole.
It came back
You got
out.
it wrong.
Wrong.
I do want to bring up one last subject real quick. It's
Okay.
ego.
Okay.
I made a discovery
Yep.
through some therapy. Okay. I'm in a sales position. Mm-hmm. And I've been told my whole life I should get into sales. But I'm sucking ass at it hardcore. And I'm glad you think that's funny, you fucking
He's a
cunt.
professional salesman.
What are you a professional at anyway?
Nothing. I don't claim to be a professional anything.
Yeah, so you're useless.
Okay. You want me to be useless? You want me to be useless?
No, you're a
Hang
bitch.
on,
Stop
hang
it.
on,
You wanna be
hang
useless?
on,
Stop it.
Hang on.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're not
You
useless.
played Russian roulette with a semi-automatic weapon
I sure did.
because of that mindset.
Yeah. He doesn't believe in Russian roulette.
No, I do.
Oh, you believe in it now?
I think Russian roulette's a fun game.
Anyways,
You just lost
Obviously,
at it
he's-
terribly.
is that losing or winning?
You lost?
I'm pretty sure that's winning when you don't get the bullet.
I don't know. I guess it
Depends
depends
on
on
how
your
you look at it.
perspective. Is somebody shitting their pants or what is that? Is that your chair?
It's my chair rubbing against the desk. It's guessing fans' farts.
I sucked at it. I suck at it. I'm like, everybody's told me my whole life, you should be an attorney. You should be a salesman, blah, 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 blah. I finally take a fucking position like that. And it's like, I'm not performing where I should be.
Just like in the bedroom.
So I went,
That's fine. He performs fine in the bedroom.
only when it's with you because you have such high standards.
Okay.
You prefer huge penises, and I've got what I got, bud.
You're just not a femboy.
I'm the most femboy he's ever gonna get.
Okay.
Anyway,
He did lose his gag reflex, by the way.
He found out on the pickle.
Hell yeah.
God damn it, I name dropped.
Yeah, he did.
Mark
Yeah,
it.
he did.
What's the timestamp?
I don't fucking know.
I can't see
How am
it
I
from here.
supposed to know?
Look at it.
No, I don't want to. Don't fall out of your chair, please.
14316.
Sure, that works.
Anyways.
Anyways, on what subject? Because
Your ego.
I don't fucking have an ego.
Anymore?
It went with the gag
Yours
reflex.
takes it all. Fucking cocksucker.
Talking about the closest thing to ever get to a femboy. I had to throw it in there. You lost your gag reflex.
As far as we know.
You have to do further testing?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm on it.
All right.
Or in it, whatever.
This motherfucker. Hang on while we figure out what's leaking air. You see anything leaking air over there, Cal?
My face
I
hurts.
think it's his asshole.
Ow.
The fuck was that noise?
I swallowed while I said ow.
I'm eating a pickle.
No, you're just sitting there with a mic in your face.
No, I was eating a pickle.
Anyways, I was there.
No, hang on. I want to see. I want to make sure he's going to be okay. We get one of these every episode now. Wonder if that's that butthole tickle you were talking about
It might
earlier.
be.
He just needs to
He's
reach
been
down and
moving a
itch
lot.
it. Yeah.
You
want me to get it? I got
Get
you.
the fuck out of here, you
Oh.
fucking. Ugh.
The way Ghost does it, I scratch his butthole with my toes.
Ew.
Not your tongue.
Do you let your big toenail grow out a little bit so
Yeah.
it's better for scratching?
Yeah, some people think it's my Coke spoon.
Ew.
It's my butthole spoon.
Toenail, your Coke spoon.
Ew. Ew.
Ew. Which way is your
Never sharing Coke with you again.
Which way is the nail curved? Is it down so then you have to flip your
Up.
foot? Oh, it's
Yeah, I
Okay.
got like a device that forms it into a spoon shape.
nice.
I was going to say, that's a sign of a medical problem.
She would know she's a professional doctor. I'm a professional nurse. I do healthcare.
I am not at the hospital. I am not a nurse.
Anyway,
I will be later tonight when I put on the costume.
Is it true that if somebody's having a medical emergency and they know you're a nurse, you're legally obligated to help?
I don't give a fuck about legal obligations. Do I have personal protective equipment in this scenario?
If they provide it, maybe.
Then maybe I'm a nurse.
so I was eating a pickle. You good? I
say,
what am I supposed to do with this?
Your arm is wrapped up in your.
I know. I'm waiting for it to work its way up to my throat.
Well, it's not going to, and it's pulling down on your mic.
It's like a cobra.
Pulled the pickle out of the jar. He's sitting there talking.
with his Coke spoon toe.
And like, I don't know what it was. Something about me was like, he's not paying enough attention to me right now.
Shocker.
I don't know what that is.
So
Not that ego.
he turns and looks at me, and I have the pickle halfway in my mouth. And I just start shoving it further and further in as he's staring at me talking, to the point where he had to stop speaking. And he's like, what the fuck? So I pull it out of my mouth. I said something. He says something. And I'm like,
What he
holy
meant
shit.
to say was he pulled it out of his stomach.
I didn't gag on that. I'd stick it in, take a bite.
I'm about to go get a pickle so I can see this
And
firsthand.
about 3 seconds later, he comes up to me, puts his hand on my chin, and he goes, maybe you are my type. And I was like, I don't know if I have a gag reflex anymore. They took the dangly thing out of the back of my throat.
Got any pickles?
Nope, fresh out.
He deep throated them all.
It's like that guy on
It's
TikTok.
just gonna come out the other end as full pickles.
Oh, God.
The hot dog guy?
Yeah, the hot dog guy. He just shoves hot dogs down his throat. And every now and then one will like gag him and he'll just regurgitate the whole hot dog and it just shoots out of his mouth.
I watched that video like 13 times in a row. I'm not gonna lie.
Now you could be a professional hot dog eater. You could win money.
Hell yeah. You should do that.
All right, guys,
Eating
let's do this.
competitions?
I watched a guy eat a 4-foot-long hot dog and fries in 20 minutes.
I watched that video too.
I think
guy
I
with the
saw
beard?
it, too.
Yes.
Was it at like a dinky little mom and pop restaurant?
The kid that was helping him was so helpful too.
He was so awkward.
He was. But he was telling him like what to put on it and what not to put on
The
it.
one behind the counter,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I also saw that. Why did we all see this video?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I have a
Apparently it's
very
sign.
different TikTok
Especially
from
when you don't
guys.
watch TikTok.
You know, sometimes when you send me a link,
Yeah.
it opens TikTok.
And then you get stuck in TikTok for a while.
I scroll up once. I was like, you guys eating a 4
But you watched the whole video.
And also
I was,
hang on,
it
sometimes
looked good.
that probably wasn't a TikTok. I get stuck on Facebook videos a lot.
Yeah.
And that was a longer video, so it was probably a Facebook video.
They have like 3-minute long videos on TikTok now.
Yeah. I saw one that was like almost 10 minutes long.
But anyway, it's about egos.
Go on.
Sound like a fucking chipmunk.
Woody Woodpecker?
Right there. Is it a woodpecker I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Okay. What
Can
the
you
fuck?
do it?
Whoever's stoned right now is like, wait, did they hire a woodpecker? Anyway, so I made a realization that like there's got to be something blocking me from doing the things that I want to do. And I was talking to my therapist about it, and he straight tells me, he goes, I think you're afraid of failure and rejection.
What?
Yeah.
You know, two huge like things with ADHD.
So I started expanding upon that and realizing that I didn't just do it at work. I do it in my everyday life. I do it with my kids, my wife, my roommate, my best friend. What?
You haven't talked to your best friend in a while.
I haven't. Ever since we got that
fucking
bunk
do
bed.
I fucking knew it.
So we're talking about egos, right? You guys got to realize, like, I don't believe evil exists. Right? Do you believe in evil, Callie?
We've had this conversation before. I believe in evil traits.
But do you believe that, like, evil, just pure evil, people can be just pure evil?
Does that involve putting a hamster in a stocking swing?
How about smashing frogs against rocks and playing with their hearts?
Jeez. Ghost, did you do that?
I did kill a turtle once.
Oh my lord.
It was a snapping turtle. My dogs were getting bit. This thing's huge.
Yeah.
And then
those
I
dogs.
Does that person listen to this podcast now?
I don't know.
It's like the people that would put like bottle rockets up cat butts.
Well, it's okay. Yeah, like that. People would think that's evil, right? But it's kind of like this. Like, I spoke with this individual. I'm not going to name names, obviously, and point out this person. But, like, I asked what else was going on in their life during this time. And the response was, I was molested for 10 years. And this was in the middle of that time. So at that point, it's not evil. It is an outlet. You are out of control of everything in your life at that point. I don't think people do things to intentionally hurt others. I think it's mostly mental illness, trauma-related items. I worked in a jail. I talked to evil people. And once you start to realize the shit they went through in their life, it starts to expand on some things.
I watched a video of somebody that was in jail 40 years, that he was still in jail for murdering 2 people. And he was talking about how he knows what he did was wrong, but in that moment, he thought that was the only thing to do.
Yeah.
I don't remember what, it was something with drugs.
And
the person-
I ain't got no reason to hurt nobody no more.
Huh?
I ain't got no reason to hurt nobody no more.
But
Do you like mustard on your biscuits?
I don't think that was ever a line he said. It was always,
buttery, flaky crust. You remember watching that video? It's 2 old people in like a commercial.
Oh, shit.
And the dude,
God.
the guy couldn't say it, and so the wife tried to say it, and she fucked it up too. Baked in a buttery, flaky crust.
I feel like I'm stealing this one from the morning show I used to watch and listen to, the Riz show, the Woody and Riz show.
You got all the
While he's looking that up, we can stay a little on topic. A perfect example is Gypsy Rose Blanchard.
Yeah,
Like
that was in Springfield, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She murdered her mom, but then when you see the actual like when you zoom out from that little part of the picture and you look at the thing as a whole, her mom had given her medication and made her think that she was
Chronically ill.
her entire life. Like
She couldn't even
doesn't-
fucking walk.
She doesn't have her own teeth. She wasn't allowed to walk out in public. She wasn't allowed to do normal kid things because it got money sent to her mother to support them, even though her father was sending child support.
And it wasn't only just the money part of it. Like,
No,
the
it was
mom
the
also
attention.
had the attention, and she felt like that was the only way to keep her child with her. was to make sure that she was ill.
Children
And
are
would stay
supposed
with
to
her.
leave the nests. Birds do it.
Yes. They're pushed out of the nest.
Yeah, but cardinals and blue jays don't mate.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Still loading up here.
That
but
was a family member's response to our her little TED talk on why white people and black people should not be in relationships.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
So have you guys ever heard of Bev and Bob?
No.
They do karaoke.
No,
Do they do it live on TikTok?
they do eardrum.
They might
murdering.
now, but the original one that got them famous, I'm gonna go ahead and play that.
Okay. Copyright.
Now I just want you to know.
Do you feel that?
Imagine your drunk grandma decides to sing Disturbed.
Feel that?
I remember this.
Is she actually the voice
Oh,
for
shit.
Herbert?
Can I see the video?
I remember this.
That is the most epic scream I think I've ever heard.
Yes.
You got that part good. Oh,
Drowning deep in my sea, I know that broken your silver Will you give it to me? It seems that my human side is slowly changing in me.
Okay.
Give it to me. Look at my
what? Does that hurt? Is it painful?
It's so
They got big
cringy.
egos.
Huh?
They got big egos.
Big egos. Which is worse, this or the guy who like made millions off of America's Got Talent? The Asian dude.
What?
You not remember him?
Not off of what you just said, no.
Was it America's Got Talent?
It was the other one. American Idol.
Yeah, American Idol. He was a little Asian dude. He got up on stage, started singing. He ended up like Weird Al
I have no clue what you're
because he
talking
was
about.
so terrible at singing the songs. You'll note as soon as she pulls it up and plays it. But that is cringe.
Did they put him through to the next round? That's
Yes.
what I need. Yes.
I think he made it to like the finals.
Hell yeah. I need to see the video.
But like that is too real.
to me, tell me your name. You blow me off like it's all the same. You lit it fuse and I'm taking away like a bomb.
I don't remember this at all.
She bangs.
Let me see him.
Oh baby, when she moves, I go crazy 'cause she looks like a fly, but she stings like a bee.
I recognize him, but I don't remember that at all.
The She Bangs thing.
She bangs.
It was huge. But like I don't know why I felt like I needed to share that, but I saw it last night and I was like, oh my God, this is an old ass video. But that's too real. It's too real, like going to the local bar
Yeah.
and then hearing your significant other sing Ring of Fire.
Did this happen?
I fell into a burning ring of fire. Went
Down,
Down, down,
to
down.
a burning.
Okay, so when we were 17, I worked at Skippy's in Leesburg, and they had karaoke every Friday night. When I was working, I could, if I didn't have anything to do, I could bounce back and forth. And sometimes we would just hang out at Skippy's, and as you do as teenagers, you hang
Yeah.
out at the bar.
It's fun.
And there was one time we made a deal, like, if you sing a karaoke song, I'll sing a karaoke song. And we were actually there with my dad because we were playing, he had a bowling game where you like rolled the little ball on the thing and it would bowl. And yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't remember who went first, but I went up there and I sang Goodbye Earl
Hell yeah.
by the Dixie Chicks. And he's like,
It's the chicks now.
yeah, that's true. It was the Dixie Chicks then. And he decided that he was going to sing Johnny Cash's Ring of Fire. And if you've ever heard bands sing, like, he could sing that song. He could legitimately, like, pull that song off. But for some reason, not that night. Not when there was a bar full of drunk people who weren't paying half the amount of attention he thought they were paying.
They were after I got done.
They were wondering what the fuck just happened. Because this was about as loud as he talked.
Can you reenact this?
Stage fright got me.
Can you sing it for me?
I cannot.
Come on.
No.
Come on.
I don't know what happened.
He now has trauma
But
associated with that song.
it's getting worse and worse. But like, I can sing in the car when music's blasting, sing in the shower. There always has
You
to
go
be
really
music.
small lipped whenever you sing country, though.
This is apparently a thing. And just because of you, when nobody else is around, I open my mouth as wide as I can when I'm singing. So now it's just the other extreme of it. But apparently I sing like this when I'm doing country.
You gotta got that.
I gotta get that country mouth. You know what I mean? So, but the last couple of years when other people are around, I will want to sing, but then I psych myself out, and it just does not work out well for anybody involved. I was in VR the other day. We got a fucking guy in there that's like playing guitar and shit, and I was like, I mean, I can scream. I sing a little bit. He's like, really? Let's hear it. And I was like, you know, fuck it. Okay, fine. Because I'm not there in person. Whatever. No. There's karaoke places in VRC that you can go to. It plays the music on the screen. It plays it out loud for everybody to hear. It syncs it up time-wise.
If your ping's good, there's no worries.
Yeah. I started, it cracked instantly. My voice went 3 octaves in the wrong direction. And I was like, nope, I'm packing this shit up, muting myself and disappearing from existence.
Reenact. Do it.
No.
Come on.
No.
She just
What
wants you to
song are you
disappear
singing?
from existence.
Huh?
What song were you singing?
It was She Will Be Loved by...
And we sing that all the time.
Yeah.
In the car.
It's a good
And
song.
it's fine.
The acoustic version or the normal version?
Just a normal one.
Acoustic is better.
Who sings that, though?
Maroon 5.
Yeah.
Good band.
Yeah.
There's Chevelle. I love Chevelle. The Red. I love singing that song. That one, I feel that shit in my bones. Not with no fucking microphone. Nope. Like, somehow I would be embarrassed to be in a house that is empty, void of anybody else's existence, have a karaoke machine, and try to sing that. No.
Even by yourself?
Yes.
That's fair.
I mean, shit, just in the last 2 years. When we're having our company meetings, there's only like 60 fucking people. And we're remote. And when they call on me to speak, I start off fine. Halfway through it, the anxiety kicks in and I'm going, I just start speeding up my speak. Just, yep, and that's it. Goodbye. Done talking now.
Click
I do
me a
that.
resignation letter.
Why?
I don't know.
I'm going to guess it ties into that failure and rejection thing, but
I don't like how Ghost was saying the other time. I don't like reading in front of people because I like start speeding up and then I start tripping over words and it makes me nervous.
well, see, that doesn't bother me. And like this podcast, like I know
Y'all are stuck with us.
people have played
Garrett.
this almost 4,000 times. And I don't know, like everything
I don't know.
everything on here is scripted.
Look, Rick.
Everything on here is
Morty.
scripted. Even this is scripted. So like it's real easy. We just read the script and
Can
move
we
on.
hear from Marshmallow? We haven't heard from Marshmallow in a while.
We deleted Marshmallow.
Marshmallow even on the board anymore?
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
God, he's mad at us for telling him.
And
it's
actually,
scripted.
thanks for bringing him on because he told me not to tell people that this is scripted.
We told everybody like the first episode.
I know, but now his boss is on the line.
We fucked up.
We fucked up big time.
I want to raise.
You get one whole high five.
I'm pretty sure. I think they just took Ghost in the back. Hang on, guys. We're going to pause it for a minute. We're just going to listen. Maybe we can hear it on the conversation. I think Ghost is dead.
I think
Well,
that was
guys,
their
I didn't get a
response
raise
to
for
the
everybody.
You got a raise
Actually-
for yourself, though, didn't you?
No, I work for free now.
He pays to be on here, actually.
Yeah, no shit. No, I don't know what it is. I get straight stage fright now in front of large groups of people. And it doesn't even have to be that many people, like 10.
Maybe something happened that you don't, a trauma response you don't remember
I don't know.
that triggered it.
But like, I feel like if we were to go on like a tour and we were all there talking to each other, I may not have the same response. Like if we were up on a stage and had tens of thousands of people in front of us, it would just be bullshitting on the stage. Like we're not addressing them directly.
It's the same thing that I have. I am not a social butterfly. We all know this. If I see people I know
Don't lie.
I'm like the butterfly that's caught in the grill of your truck. That's wing is over there. The other one's kind of attached, but like hanging on by a thread. That's my socialness.
I just got a
What you
clip
just
from
did.
the B movie of whenever he hits the windshield.
Oh.
Just a bunch of dead bugs on the windshield.
Just reminded me of Shut-In's disease, by the way.
Oh, yes. Yes. I have Shut-In's disease.
Yeah.
Stockholm syndrome?
When I see someone in public, I could work with them, be best friends with them at work. I see them outside of work. My brain goes, you don't know this person. You don't talk to this person.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. There was one time when I worked at Paramount. Person that was on my line, talked to him every day, all day long at work. Bullshit all the time. Have conversations like we have here. Saw them in Town and Country and just instantaneously was like, I need to leave. Goodbye.
It's like whenever you see your teacher at the grocery store
Which
when
one?
you were a kid.
See, and I can't relate to any of this.
But when I'm at work, it's a completely different story.
Yeah.
Like I if I don't know my shit, I can pull logical shit out of my ass. If I truly don't know something, I don't have an issue being like, I don't know the answer to that. Let me go look it up and we'll find out. Or I don't have an issue with like, we have one doctor there who is my people, but he to other people is a complete asshole. He honestly probably would be your people. He might tell you have a mud volcano for a brain, but
Yeah.
everyone's afraid to call him. And I'm just like, if I have an issue, I'm going to take care of it. If he has an issue with it, he can take it up with me because I don't have an issue like standing my ground on shit like that. But no, if I saw him outside of work, I'd probably be like, me.
T-Rex arms?
Yes.
Ghost just doesn't like people in general, so he doesn't care if he sees them at work or out of work.
Yeah.
Me, I see people and I just talk to them.
We know.
Fucking social butterflies. I want them to get
disgusting.
smacked on the fucking...
You know, the crazy part is when I don't want to talk to people, that's when people want to talk to me the most, though. Because I do get in moods where it's like, I do see you, and I do know you. I'm in a hurry, or I'm not in a good mood today.
I'm in a hurry, but we're still going to stand here and talk for an hour.
Look, I don't want to be an asshole, man.
You know, it's not being an asshole if you don't want to talk to somebody.
Laying boundaries is not being an asshole.
They are very excited to talk to me for some good goddamn
All you got to
reason.
do is if you're walking past them and they see you and you see them and they're like, "Hey man, how you doing?" You're like, "I'm good. I'll be. It's nice seeing you. Gotta go."
I'll be, it's nice, good seeing you. Gotta
Yeah.
go.
Yep.
Hey, how you doing?
like
Good.
that.
How are you? All right, cool. Bye.
That seems awkward.
Just don't stop the stride.
Yes.
And they know
Keep
that you
walking.
don't want to talk.
yeah. Or just look down.
You can even do
I
that
can't do
thing.
that. That's
You can even do that thing where it's like, hey, I know you. How's it been? How are the kids? How's everything going in life? Yeah, I gotta go. Bye.
We'll talk to you later. Bye.
I don't know. I'm just incapable. I feel like a dick if I do
know.
that.
I don't know.
And then I'm standing off to the side because he expects me. He puts that mental load on me.
Well, you're really good at
to
it.
be the asshole and be like, babe, we gotta go.
I
And
do
then
it
I'll say,
sometimes.
hey, babe, we've got something that we gotta go to, or we gotta do this thing. We've got X amount of time. And he'll be like, okay. And anyways, and then by the end of it, I'm like, if you don't get your ass in that fucking car right now, I'm gonna be pissed. And then I look like the psycho.
I've done one like that before. He was talking. I was just like, "Hey, we gotta go. Let's go now." Okay. No, now. Let's go. Come on.
You just gotta grab him and drag him with you.
I don't know. I feel like I'm being a dick.
But he doesn't care if we look like dicks.
Well, no.
Like, what would you do if you're the last person that person talked to and then they killed themselves?
Another one bites the dust.
Again, that's not your fault.
Realize that that person had a hell of a lot more going on, and chances are I wasn't going to be able to do anything in that moment anyway.
Your 5-hour long conversation in Walmart about the productivity of a race car isn't going to save their life.
I'd always skews away from like shit like that, though. We always end up talking about emotions and feelings and. Yeah. Ghost actually said something nice about me the other day to somebody else.
Aww.
Did you actually, or did he imagine that?
Something about
conversation
valuing
too?
our friendship, even though he doesn't like friends. And
Oh, yeah. You know, I'm a very antisocial person. I've got a few friends, and the ones I've got,
I'm pretty sure the last time I saw any of my friends, I saw Carrie during the summer because I helped her move some stuff.
you see me every day.
Prior to that, yeah, but you live with me. Prior to that, it was our wedding.
thanks. My sister's not your friend.
Okay. She's family. No,
Ooh.
she's not my friend. She's my family.
Burn.
And to be honest with you, when
Goddamn,
all that
I'm the
shit
only one in
happened
this
the
room
Great
not
Shit
related
Show
to anybody.
2021, she was one of like 2 people that I could message and be like, hey, shit's going down.
I tell you what, Ghost. Me, Sweet Pea, and you will just all get married, be a throuple. But you get to stay here
Unless you want some.
and keep your last name.
Unless you want some.
No.
Show him what the true meaning of a cuckold is.
I don't know why, but I want to put my toes on your chin, rub it,
I
and say,
hate you.
Are you going to
Maybe
make
you are my
Callie sit in a
type.
chair while you bang Sweet Pea?
Yeah.
Damn it.
Still the greatest thing I've ever done to him in all time is when he was in the passenger seat. It just like, this is one of the glory moments of my life. He's in the passenger seat. He was talking. We were having a nice conversation. And I just picked up my finger nice and slow, brought it towards his face. He stared at it, continued talking, and I just shoved my finger in his mouth.
I think we've talked about this
I
every
know.
episode.
Not every episode. It's just, it's a glory moment for me.
How that really went is he was driving, Ghost is in the passenger seat, man just like gets up and slides Ghost's dick into his butthole.
Accurate.
I think I didn't know.
There's cameras. She
Honestly,
sees
I'm
everything.
pretty sure I'm so not his type that I would have to force that fucker in because it'd be so limp. I'd have to get popsicle stips to prop it up.
37 pills of Viagra later.
6 heart attacks.
Good Lord.
Dick's still not working.
I don't know. It's just something that I fucking like. I'm not proud of the time I shit in his face.
Fuck you for that.
I'm not. That was a dick move on. I instantly felt bad.
We were in Walmart the other day.
Oh, no.
He was crouched down, but there was a Walmart lady working there, and I was like, you are so fucking lucky right now.
He was 2 feet away from someone who worked at Spencer's.
I don't do that.
Was I really?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Ew.
Is it kind of weird that now when I have gas in a public space, I hope there's somebody within earshot but can't see me?
Why?
I
If
want to
I'm there,
fuck their
they'll
day
know
up with
about
a
it.
fart. That's fine. But I just want to surprise somebody with like a really loud, gurgly fart.
You ever walk past, like, you know, in the back, they've got the deli in Walmart? You ever wonder how many people have, like, farted next to the deli and just contaminated the food?
Probably every worker
Probably
that works back
this
there.
motherfucker because he does the same thing with the goddamn pantry.
Fuck.
It's a safe place.
Really? For who? Your daughter sits in there for hours.
He farts in the fridge and then shuts the door.
There
waiting for
was-
the next person to open it.
There was one time where the dog was right next to me and I had a good one. Ghost has done this too. And I farted right in that thing's face. Like I grabbed its face, brought it closer, crapped my pants, and its eyes literally crossed.
Poor dog.
And it was chasing its tail for like 3 minutes after that and then ran into a wall. And I was like, what the fuck did I just do to the dog? The kids were scared.
Traumatized.
The kids were
freaking dog.
literally terrified that I broke the fucking dog. That's how crazy it was acting.
Didn't you fart in somebody's car? Like you just opened the door, farted it, and closed it?
It was probably mine.
Or
On a hot
yours.
day? he was walking down the hallway and I heard him open his son's room the other day. And he said something to him. And then I hear him rip ass and I hear the door close. I was like, did you just fart in your son's room and lock him in there? And he goes, no, I'm not that big of a dick. And I was like, oh. And Alyssa was there. That's something he would do.
Yeah, I was on the phone. I was on break at work, and I was like, that is purely a Van move.
Okay. Best sounding fart. Just like when you hear it, you can't help it. To me, it's the duck farts.
Can't help but what? Like get aroused?
No, like
get
laugh your
scared,
ass off.
fart?
You can't help it. You lose it.
I don't lose it at the sounds of people's farts. I lose it at the
The situation
the
of it.
situation,
I
like
would-
you farting in your son's room and then locking him in there. That was funny to me, but it's not what happened. But that's what happened in my mind. I was like, oh my god.
That or like you fart, and as you laugh at your fart, the farts go with the laughing because you didn't get it all out at once.
The
Those
laughing
crack.
farts?
Yeah.
Farts don't make her laugh. It's the aftermath of it. Like, kind of the situation, but like what comes afterwards.
How they react.
I've farted in my car before, got out. Like, usually if I have to fart and she's not moving her ass, I'll do it just to get her out of the fucking car.
Yeah, because I can't have 30 seconds of peace where Van isn't in my presence.
So there's been times I've done that, been in somewhere for a minute, come back out, and it held it. And I start gagging, and then this one loses it about the fart. That's for her, that's the best part of a fart. Like, shower farts? That's a bad idea, bro.
They smell the worst.
I do it all the time. I was like, I shouldn't have fucking
But they
done that.
echo so fun. Like, it's so fun, the echo that they make. Like, it reverberates.
The acoustics in the shower.
So I can't help but to do them, but then regret it every time. And she'll be sitting on the bed when I do it, and you hear, "Ugh!"
What is it about the shower that makes it smell so much
the hot,
worse?
the heat.
But
from the
like,
shower.
how? Why?
It microwaves it on the way up.
Yeah.
Ew.
It rides the fucking vapors of the steam.
It just distributes
fart
it
in a
better.
microwave and then turn the microwave. Oh my god.
Do
Can we
not
do
do that
this?
in our microwave.
Come on.
You can go buy a shitty microwave from Walmart.
Do we
and
still
it.
have the shitty one in the garage?
I don't know, but one
That wasn't a
better.
microwave, it was a toaster oven.
No, we had a
Fart-
shitty microwave. We had a little
Fart
small
into a
black one.
Coke bottle.
Because remember, we broke the one and then I brought it inside and it was like this big compared to the huge one.
Did you give that to like your mom or something?
No, I don't think so.
Do it better. Fart in a Coke bottle, and then put the Coke bottle in the microwave and then start it.
I wish a guy put an egg in a microwave. Just like the whole egg, shell and all. Put it in the microwave for 2 minutes.
Exploded, didn't
It
it?
exploded and fucked up the microwave.
Shrapnel?
I don't know. The microwave won't work anymore. He goes, how the fuck am I supposed to explain this to my wife?
FYI, don't microwave hard-boiled eggs to like reheat them and then try to cut it open. They'll explode.
That's the whole fun of it.
I know.
I won't.
I'm just saying.
He's going to do it.
No, I'm not. You'll fucking do it.
I want to do
Or
it.
you'll convince one of the kids to do
I'm
it.
going to get Delilah.
I can't afford to take her to the ER for burns.
Burns.
She'll be fine. It's just a fucking egg.
Yeah, because it won't just explode in the microwave. She'll pull it out, put her face over it, then go to cut it open. And fucking egg lava will end up in her fucking
Well, it's
eyeball.
got to be fully cooked egg, not like a
Yeah, completely hard boiled
like a
egg.
hard-boiled egg, and then you reheat it.
After you peel it.
If it explodes, that means particulates of it are going to go into my child's eyeball and boil it from the
her to wear
inside
some
out.
I have
sunglasses.
to get ready for work in 30 minutes.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed this really shitty episode of DFWAI. If you did, it's dfwai.podcast@gmail.com. Send us a motherfucking email, please.
And or get on our Facebook.
We have Facebook. We have a spot on Facebook where you can actually get in there and suggest topics.
Yeah.
We get on there. We talk back and forth with a lot of people that talk in that channel.
My marriage advice that Van ignores was actually a topic in the topics discussion.
It was. Yeah, we have a general chat. All of us get in there. All of us, we get involved. We get involved.
All of us?
And an episode like this.
Eventually,
wouldn't
one
happen.
day, you might. You might. So add us on socials. Share this episode well, don't do this
Maybe
one.
not this
This one's not. It's slow.
One of the previous ones.
The last one was fantastic.
Share your favorite one. Yeah.
Yeah, share
That
your-
hour-long fucking
Story.
sun in the horizon. The wind's blowing.
No, it was
Cathedral at night.
Cathedral. Windy.
And the one prior
is
to
that
that,
from?
we had like three.
SpongeBob.
We had like three really good ones in a row. Listen, just kind of slow. It's been a long week.
I'm sleepy.
I'm
Very
tired.
I'm
I wanna
tired.
take a
She's
nap.
tired. She's tired.
Yeah.
So
I'm also tired since he didn't want to invite me.
what?
Involve me, whatever.
What?
I'm tired. She's tired. She's tired. I'm also
I said
tired.
he's tired.
Anybody hear that?
I don't
know.
remember.
If
But
only
it is
th-
recorded.
we should record this next time so we can
I
see.
rewind it for the public to hear.
Anyways, add yourself on the socials. Share your favorite episode. Talk some shit.
Tell your grandma we love her.
Get fucking involved here, folks. Like, I do want to do events eventually. I would love to go.
We just need more involvement.
We need more involvement. Look, I'll be honest with you. Like, we do this podcast. It all comes out of our own pockets. We have monthly subscriptions to things that we use in this stuff.
Not that we're trying to like guilt you into
Yeah, we're not
paying
trying to do
things.
it. Like, you don't even need to pay any money. It's just spread the word.
Yeah.
If you spread the word, then we can start adding some advertisements in or something that can make that other stuff a reality.
Spread the word like the girl you loved in high school spread her legs for everybody except for you.
Spread the word like.
And that's going to be the post that goes with this. Remember that, because that's how we're sharing this episode on Wednesday. Just, grandma, mom, dad, your Christian uncle, the priest. The priest loved this episode. We talked about priests.
Sort of.
The ultimate priest.
The Pope's exorcist.
The Pope's exorcist,
Sound like
right?
you said the Pope's sexorcist.
Maybe he was.
Oh,
Let me sexorcise you.
Oh, God. There has to be a porno that exists with that.
Why is the Pope now in like spandex from the 80s?
Like
my
biker
brain.
spandex. Like biker spandex. Like the ones that
He's got
cradle
one of
everything and it goes up over the shoulders.
Yeah.
Mullets.
Like a wrestler's leotard.
Yeah.
I
But
was
it's only the
thinking
one that
more like
covers.
Susan Summers or whatever her name was.
Nobody
The
here knows
exercise.
what that is.
Oh wait, I think
She
I
did
do.
the not jazzercise. What the fuck?
She was an actress. She was in Three's Company. Suzanne Summers.
But anyways, share this shit. Get us some more followers. Like there's a minimum. Like if we can get so many a month, then we start getting income and we can put it back into the show. We can do things for the listeners.
Yeah.
We really want to get some gear out there. So if you have some ideas on gear, some sort of stuff you think would be cool to rep,
Maybe we'll
hats,
pick it.
jackets.
Oh.
Maybe let's do a contest in a couple of episodes. We'll set up a contest. Somebody can do something, hey, best design for a hat, best design for a shirt.
I still owe people money for getting a tattoo.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
We
forgot
still owe
about
somebody
that.
a hat.
Yeah. If you're listening to this still and you gave yourself a tattoo, reach out to me in 2 to 3 weeks. Because right now I'm laid off. But in 2 to 3 weeks, I will cash app you, what was it, $50?
Something like that.
Yeah,
I'm sure
$50.
they'll remember and let you know with interest. So just get involved if you can. If you got the time. If not, don't devote extra resources that maybe you don't have. We're not being demanding. We love doing this. Even on the slow, shitty ones like this, like it's still an opportunity to get together, bullshit. So just get involved. Go tell people you know would also listen to this. Encourage them to listen to it weekly. Whatever you can do. We're going to start amping stuff up. So thank you. Thank you for following. Thank you for listening.
Those lights were so bright at that thing last night. Like the ones that were connected to the generators.
Yeah.
So fucking bright. And they angled them at the wrong fucking places.
Now you want to start talking.
Sorry.
This whole thing, you're playing on your phone and gagging on your own balls, and now we're like closing it out.
I'm
All right, you go
tired.
get ready. Ghost and I are just going to sit here and do the rest of this episode, apparently.
Anyways,
All right. Something about
Mary.
bye.
Not a sponsor.
bye.
Bye.
Oh, God, no.
Kraft mac and cheese.
Hey, boy, you gonna spit on that pickle or what?
that booty hole.
It doesn't need to. It'll just slide right in there. That's okay.
Grilled cheese.
Scrabble's not a real game.
You only think that because you don't know English.
Ooh woo.
I did that backwards, by the way. You realize that? I did that backwards. Oh.
What'd you do backwards?
I hit the wrong one.
Why are they still here though?
I hit the wrong. You gotta do it.
I wonder if anybody would catch it if you hadn't said anything.
Probably not.
Especially since you can just go back through and like
Just move it.
I'm not going to.
Yeah. We're just gonna leave it.
It's okay.
This is the best part of the whole episode is the ending.
Is it? Is it really the best part?
I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh wait.
I forgot something. Oh, we didn't need no figs, but.
And this episode's ASMR. Peanut butter fudge cookies.
We're not gonna do the whole thing. Goodbye.
Bye.